Good evening, ladles and jelly spoons. And welcome to the Fun Zone here at twitch.tv/Jeraffemy. I am the Jeraffemy, Jeremy Graves. I, of course, am joined by my cohort in crime, my partner in this endeavor, the wonderful person who somehow keeps me sane amongst the insanity of daily life. It is, of course, Felflowne, aka Claire. Claire, how is Glasgow this fine Friday evening, as well as yourself?
Great! Hi, Matty Boo.
Evening, Matty. Hope you're doing well today.
I'm also doing good. Thank you for asking, Jerba. How have you been? You've been, secret, guys. Today's stream didn't nearly happen because Jeremy forgot it was Friday. Not much forget, as so much just lose track of where he was Bob. In time. Let's go, Bob.
Thank you very much for that, Lex. Good evening to you. Yeah, it's just been a bit of a busy week, sort of a variety of things happening, both in life and sort of professionally. As it were. So just all of it sort of coming together and trying to sort of maintain a semblance of order basically meant that I woke up today genuinely thinking it was Thursday. And it wasn't until Claire messaged me earlier, I just suddenly thought, oh, it's Friday!
Entirely in German, by the way. Did you understand what I said?
No, but that's why I figured out it was Friday.
So you didn't actually understand what I said?
No,
that's brilliant. I thought you spoke German. I thought we had a conversation about this.
I do, but my brain couldn't process it. Put it this way.
I basically said to you, Jeremy, are you alive? I need to shower, but after that, I'm ready. And then after I'd showered, I messaged you again going, I am clean. And then you messaged me back going, sorry. And I was like, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I did German GCSE, and there's a bunch of things I've retained, but I've not sort of kept practicing it.
I honestly thought you did, or I wouldn't have just randomly started talking at you in German.
No, that's cool. It's something I do want to pick up again, because when I was doing commentary for the wrestling promotion in Germany, WXW, for a while, and going over there, I sort of picked up the German again a little bit, tried to practice with it a bit, and
when they're around you, it's so much easier to slip back
100%. So it is something I'd like to do, actually, because again, it's not that I've forgotten it. It's like bits are in there. It's just kind of joining the dots and just getting that muscle flexing again.
Oh, definitely. Yep, I completely agree. Yes, so sorry about that. That probably just made a confusing day even more confusing for poor old Jeremy.
It's fine. I mean, here's a fun story for you. So earlier this week, I'm not sure how it was for you in Glasgow, but there was a not named storm, which are always the worst ones. Like, you know how they have like
didn't know they were coming.
No, literally, it's like they kind of, like, the media or whatever name all of these storms.
They do, don't they?
It's like, I don't know, Storm Bartholomew or whatever, like something like that. And normally, I'm going to put it bluntly, where I live on the south coast, the named storms are usually, to be quite frank, are just less impactful than the ones that are not named. Evening to you, Stitcher. Welcome.
Hi,
and the one earlier this week was as far as I'm aware, unnamed storm. And it was actually the most impactful storm we have had, because we've got like a fence at the bottom of our garden, which is, you know, to keep people out and whatnot. Because of the power,
like the sea.
Yeah, literally,
the sea.
No, basically, yeah. Like, I'm not even joking. I'm not flexing a muscle. It's just the way it's worked out that the family home is, and yeah. So it's partly to like, it's not like a sea defense type thing, and literally, the fence that has been stood there for 27 years got ripped out from the concrete because of that storm.
Oh my goodness me! Oh my goodness!
And
Sorry, go on.
No, that's cool. I was going to add to that it's also one of those things where, like, this is going to sound horrifying to some, because the ocean is powerful, and, like, you know, a high tide, a wave is effectively like 5 tons of force pummeling up against the seawall.
Oh yeah, the sea is legitimately terrifying.
Exactly. And so occasionally, you know, we feel the house, you know, occasionally shake, and it's not just the sea being the sea. But in this, it was shaking at one point to the point I thought, that's never done that before.
Oh my god. This is a running joke / not joke that Jeremy's house will be reclaimed by the sea one day.
Yeah, 100%.
And I think I commented, I think I was in Matty's stream, or it was just a chat or something, and I said, Jeremy literally lives in Blackgang Chine. And Blackgang Chine is a place in the Isle of Wight that is documentedly falling into the sea. what makes it hilarious is it's also a theme park. So it's one of those crappy UK theme parks, but with the added fun of slowly falling into the sea. I think it might have been Storm Kathleen.
Oh, so this one was named, was it? I didn't even realise.
I'd heard Kathleen mentioned. Admittedly, this is a week old. It says so this was posted on Friday, the 5th of April. So that's last.
Because this was like Tuesday, I think, when this storm came in.
So it might have just been like a bit after Kathleen or the tail end of Kathleen, or it could just be, like you say, a completely unnamed other storm. But generally, apparently, a storm gets named if it's likely to cause amber weather warnings. That's when it gets a name.
Ironic.
So, but that's yeah, it is ironic, but also at the same time, like, meteorology is like one of the hardest things to be accurate about. So I mean, we should be glad that they are as good at it as they are, because it's one of the hardest, I think, things to predict such a complicated system. But yeah, I mean, so everyone get your fill of Jeremy in your eyeballs this week before he is reclaimed by Atlantis next week.
Atlantis has tried to reclaim me a few times. It hasn't worked yet.
You're like, Jason Momoa is in my garden. I'm not sure if the sea is trying to reclaim me or if my mum made some calls.
Oh, but what else has been going on this week? Well, I should say, folks, that good evening to you, Pipil, if I've read that right. P-Phil?
Oh, P-Phil.
There you go.
It's Phil. Hi,
That's
Phil.
right. Evening,
was
even.
that the storm that was coupled with the high tide? You mentioned something about the tide, didn't you, Jeremy?
Yep. The tide was...
Southampton underwater. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, where I am, there's like a massive patch of land where like 100 people had to be evacuated from it. Because there's like no barrier there, as it were. I'm sort of trying to not dox myself, I won't lie, but...
No, well, you're obviously at one point where the ocean joins the land.
Exactly. But yeah, it was... But the other thing that was interesting is normally, if I've got my directions right, the storms come in from the west. So they move westward. Does that make sense?
Yeah, they come from across the Atlantic.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
That is right, yeah. Yeah, so it sort of come more from...
I'm bad at east and west. Yes, they come from the Atlantic.
But whereas this time, this storm was actually coming easterly. So because it was hitting everything differently, that's probably partly why my giant iron fence got ripped out from the concrete. As it were.
You're like, oh, what a nice sail you have placed here for me, and your house gets driven 2 more miles inland. You're like, thanks!
I mean, you joke, but genuinely, from what I've been told by local historians, there was legitimately an extra mile of land in front of my house.
What, between your house and the sea?
Yes.
Jeremy, I've been telling you this is how the sea works. Land versus sea will always win. And it happens over time. Bits of it fall into the sea.
I mean, in some ways, I call it land versus Jeremy, because you've seen where I used to live in Glasgow and that old flat I used to live in.
Yeah, that had a whole different danger. A different kind of, cosmic force was trying to end your life at that place. This is the actual, goddess of the sea herself trying to reclaim your house. And can I just say, folks at home, once Jeremy told me that I didn't have to worry because, quote, his house had survived bombing in the war. And I'm like, that's not the same as the goddamn sea. Unless the German bomber comes over and is just like, release the entire Atlantic. So get your eyes full of Jeremy before he is reclaimed and becomes a merman next week.
I mean, look, do you know what? I'll take that. If it gets me being a bit more active than I have been in the past month or so due to illness, if I can shed off some of this weight I've put on again, I'd really appreciate it.
Oh my god.
Constant cardio is what I'll say to that.
I have a vaguely related thing that I saw on TikTok that absolutely creased me up, and it was a chap who he doesn't have any legs below his knees. He's had them amputated due to either an accident or an illness. 2 things. Well, it means lots of things for him, but 2 things that this means. 1, he can choose how tall he is.
True.
And he did a video where he was walking around at 7 feet tall, and he kept kind of leaning into door frames and being like, ha 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 ha. Great. And another thing, he realized that he could just put feet and shoes on the end of his knees. So he's just got these tiny little legs, and he was just walking around like, yeah. And then a load of people came in and went, I think you need cowboy boots. So he got cowboy boots for his little fake feet. And then he was just there because he gets up on his hands, obviously, but then his little knees swing forward, they've got the little feet on the end, and I was just like, God bless you, sir. he did a video of him hiking, and he started off on his prosthetic legs, and then he was like, I'm tired, so he just put them in his backpack, and he's going up on his shorter legs, and he's like, to anyone following me, it looks like I've just got half a human body in my backpack and there's legs sticking out. But anyway, Stitchy says, I have had a cold that has lasted at least a week. We call that cold Kathleen.
Yeah, I mean, the thing I've had, not to get like more sympathy and whatnot or anything like that, but legitimately, all the ailments I have had recently, I think I have had 4 or 5 things over the past month. And I was catching with a mate earlier on message, and I just said to him, it's like buses. You wait for one, but they all arrive at once.
You wait for one, and then 2 of them come along and steal your iron fence. That's what happens.
Yeah, there you go.
One of them coughs in your face. And you're like, oh, God, Jesus Christ. And one of them's a U-boat in skies.
There you go. Funnily enough, actually, Phil actually said in the chat, in 10 years' time, quote unquote, hey, my house survived an attack from a U-boat.
I mean, I did see the U-boat message, which is why I mentioned it.
There you go. See, there you go. Oh, doggo alert.
Lie down, please.
Oh.
I love that she's like, well, now, she's got that Pingu thing of, well, now I'm not going to do it. And I'm like,
got the Pingu thing.
You know, they're kind of.
Oh, 100%. I'm now just like watching the dog in the background slightly, just being like, yeah, okay, let's see what the doggo does.
Just going to put my other headphone in so I don't turn this dog inside out from rage. No, says Harriet.
Evening, Harriet. Welcome, welcome. And of course, another thing that's occurred this week, funny enough, not like storm, well, depending who you talk to, storm related, but not like weather related or anything like that. But in the world of wrestling, WrestleMania happened.
WrestleMania? Oh my goodness.
There you go. And I should also say...
I know nothing about this, Jeremy. Nothing at all.
So I will say, me and Matty Boo over on the Bunkermania UK channel on both Twitch and on YouTube, we have done a podcast where you can hear us discussing WrestleMania in depth in what I am calling the Avengers Endgame equivalent of wrestling. That is what WrestleMania Night 2 was.
I did like that analogy, actually, yeah. Is there a link to that, Jeremy? Is that up anywhere?
It is on Bunkermania UK on both Twitch and YouTube. That is the thing to look for.
I will look for a link for that later, or Matty, if you have a second, feel free to pop that link in the chat. Matty, you're a mod, so you should be able to do that.
Definitely. That is my very surreptitious way of going, no, I do not have the link handy.
Well, no, I was like, because I can't do 2 things at once, or even sometimes 1 thing at once. I mean, it was so entertaining that even I, who know nothing about the Fightman Chronicles, was quite entertained by seeing, you've heard me call it that before.
I hadn't thought about it for a while, sorry.
Jeremy and I, we have slightly rehearsed this next bit because I know that there's a real danger of asking Jeremy questions about wrestling if I don't want them answered.
Cheers, Matty.
Very in depth. So I have some questions as a noob about WrestleMania.
Okay.
And Jeremy has said that he is going to ask it. This is from the viewpoint of someone who's never followed wrestling. So, and it's very general. It's nothing to do with WrestleMania 40, which is the one that just happened.
Correct.
Right?
Yes. Correct.
Yes. I think I remember it being 40. Right. So, here's what I would like to open with.
Okay.
So, you tell me there's a 2-day annual event. I know it hasn't always been 2 days.
Correct.
Correct. I saw that.
1 point. 1 point.
I'm trying to like cover some stuff that is not, that interesting that I've already read. So yeah, it's a 2-day event now. It's basically a convergence point for like the fandom, shall we say. It's a big event for the fandom in the fandom calendar, because it is a fandom, let's be honest.
For better or worse, but that's a debate for another day.
Yeah. So my brain was like, oh, thank you, Matty. Matty's just put a link to that in the chat, so please go check that out. And obviously the Bunkermania channel as well. So I was thinking, oh, it's a bit like an anime convention or any kind of convention, because it's a meeting place for lots of fans, whereas obviously this is a kind of a sporting entertainment event and not like everybody gets to go to things. It is kind of like that, but then I thought about it and I thought, well, at an anime convention, you could go and, do karaoke, or you could go and do needle felting, but you can't do both maybe because they're at the same time. So my question to you, Jeremy, is all these things that are going on, do they all happen one after the other, or are they, sometimes you have to make a choice if you want to go and see this match or that match, or is it one just big, long, continuous schedule?
So, enter the rabbit hole. So, WrestleMania is a WWE produced event.
Yeah.
So inherently, they are the reason people congregate to said location, in this case, Philadelphia, on that chosen week or weekend. But
yeah.
what
like people going to a convention, yeah.
Exactly. But so that they were always like the main, well, WrestleMania, the events,
yeah.
plural now, was always like kind of the main attraction, if you will.
Oh yeah, I'm focusing on just WrestleMania because I know there's WrestleMania XL and I do not want to get confused. So please just stick with the one, please, for my.
Well, okay, for the purposes of this, WrestleMania XL, just call it one event split over 2 days.
Okay, cool. And it's not like WrestleMania 40 in Roman numerals.
Exactly. We might come back to that. So, because WWE created this buzz, what other independent groups or other wrestling groups based in America decided was, well, there's a crap ton of wrestling fans in location X. Why don't we run an event near the same area so people could go to another show during the course of that weekend/week? Kind of, you know, there's a bunch of wrestling fans already there. It's a chance for people to go to shows. They can maybe try and get some unique people to wrestle as part of the shows who aren't in WWE. That sort of became a thing. Evening, Chai. Welcome. You join us as we're talking wrestling.
Yep. Thank you for the lurk, Chai. Yeah, you chill. It's all good. So what you're saying is people who are not WWE were thinking this.
Correct.
They were like, we're going to piggyback. And it's a bit like, you know, whenever there's an event, the people who hire porta potties turn up and they're like, haha, we're going to make a killing. And the people who sell like hot dogs are like, bring my van, that kind of thing. Yeah, I got you.
For the purpose of this, yeah, let's go with that. But
I mean, like, we're all porta potty salesmen.
But then what other people started to figure out as well was, well, if they're going to run an event, why don't we run an event as well over the course of the week?
With blackjack and hookers. In fact, forget the blackjack.
I mean, that's a debate for a different day. But what this has now led to over the years are very big events running concurrently over WrestleMania week. It's now become a week-long event as opposed to a weekend. WWE themselves now will run other events alongside WrestleMania. So to try and put it this way, WrestleMania is the premiership in football terms, like the Premier League. But what they also have is a lower league, which is called NXT. So like the division below, if you will. So it's kind of like they're like League 1 or League 2, if you will.
But this is outside the bounds of WrestleMania, the event, right?
Outside of the event, but part of the WWE, I don't want to use the word universe, but the WWE umbrella.
I see what you mean. It's part of the gathering, but it's like the gathering is several events. So, but what I mean was that I think maybe I've...
No. So what this then meant was that WWE's expanded as well, but they expanded how much they do over the week because so many other wrestling promotions and companies came to WrestleMania week annually to run stuff alongside them, piggybacking off of the business. So there were, I don't know how many events this year, but in some years gone by, there have been an additional 20 wrestling shows in addition to WrestleMania over the course of a week. There's been an actual
shows, not matches.
Actual shows.
Oh my god.
And like when I went to WrestleMania, whenever it was, like in New York, there was an event called WrestleCon held in like a big hotel where you could meet loads of wrestlers from all over the world. They would have events running as part of that event as well in like the big ballroom. So literally, WrestleMania brings everyone together, and arguably from a business point of view, but it's also a chance for fans to get a little bit of everything. But what this does mean is there is physically no way for you to see everything. So you do have to pick and choose some things. If you're someone that wants to indulge in everything, you physically could not be. You could not watch everything in its entirety. You might be able to go to a bit of one show, then a bit of another, but some things do run concurrently head to head.
And is that if you just class the 2-day WrestleMania event, or is that only if you expand to all the
Usually what people do is they do not run opposite WrestleMania.
I did think that.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is WrestleMania doesn't run against itself in any way.
No.
It doesn't have like... No. Right. That was basically what I was asking.
Oh, there you go, yeah. Like, because WrestleMania...
Yeah, no, that's a very in-depth answer.
Yeah, because WrestleMania is effectively like... It's like... If you go to a music festival, it's the headliner. There's no one running over the headline. Or if you're, say, in a cup final in a sports tournament, like, there's nothing running...
It's the masquerade at a convention.
There you go.
All the other events shut down for the masquerade, and then they open up afterwards.
Yeah.
Yes, got it.
It is the destination point.
It is. And so thank you, Jeremy. That was very interesting because things like BlizzCon and conventions, obviously, you have to go and pick and choose what you're going to. But it sounds like WrestleMania itself does not clash with itself. But obviously, all the other events make it a lot more difficult to catch everything. I had another question that's very silly, which is, why do they number it so weird? Why do they keep switching between Roman numerals and normal numerals?
I can give you a one-word answer that will answer this either perfectly or not at all.
One word?
Yep.
I thought your answer was going to be, I don't know, but...
Wrestling!
Okay, right, okay, so it's to do with branding, right? They're like, we're going to do it like this, and you're like, okay.
So over the years, they try and have a theme for each WrestleMania, and this has really only become apparent in like the last decade or so.
I was getting that from my research, yeah.
But what's happened is that, and I'm not gonna go into details of names and such, but because certain people have been involved in certain capacities and are now no longer involved,
sometimes I never mentioned that person.
Right, so sometimes the branding concept of WrestleMania has been very muddied. So there was a period of about 3 or 4 years where they only called it WrestleMania.
God, it's like, I mean, joking aside, it's kind of like Kitacon. I have trouble remembering which Kitacon because we numbered them at the start, then we stopped, and I have no idea how many we've done.
Yeah, because I think the WrestleMania I went to, I think, was 35, but it was just labeled WrestleMania. So I always forget which one I was at because I can never remember because there was no number around it.
Where did you say you went?
It was the one held in New York / New Jersey. It was at the MetLife Stadium, which is
2019.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, it was 35.
There you go. Yeah, but I always forget what number it is.
I thought it might be like every 10 they do the Roman numerals thing, but they don't. No, it's not.
The first 12 were Roman numerals. Then 13 wasn't.
The second one wasn't.
Oh,
it was 2.
Yeah, there you go. And then
this is infuriating.
Then I think 14 and 15 were. 16 was called WrestleMania 2000.
Of course, it bloody was.
WrestleMania. This will make you even more annoyed. WrestleMania 17 was called X7.
Yep, then X8 for some reason. Can I just? It goes WrestleMania, then it goes 2, then it goes 3 in Roman numerals, 4 in Roman numerals, 5 in Roman numerals, 6 in Roman numerals, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, then the number 13, for some reason, back to Roman numerals for 14 and 15. Like you said, 2000 was 2000 because it was the year 2000, X7, X8, then back to Roman numerals for 19 and 20, then back to numbers for 21, 22, and 23, back to Roman numerals for 24, back to numbers for 25, because it was 25,
Oh, can I make that one even worse for you?
Oh, no.
That was specifically called WrestleMania 25th Anniversary, but technically they should have done that on year 26.
Oh, yeah, they should have done, shouldn't they? But that was back to Roman numerals, 26, 27, 28. Then for some reason, 29 was numbers again.
Yeah.
Then 30, and then back to 31 and 32, 33, 34, and then it's been numbers ever since.
Yeah.
Apart from the one that we've just done, which is called...
XL.
XL, which is 40.
Which is Roman numeral 40.
Oh, thank God, I thought it was a different event. Oh.
So you see, I'm looking forward to 42 when it's going to be XL2, because that's my t-shirt size.
Oh my God. I think the one thing that we can take from this is that this is very confusing. I had another question, but I'm not answering. I'm gonna ask Jeremy off stream.
No, ask now. We're here. Come on, let's do this.
I was gonna ask how they pick which matches to put in WrestleMania, because I thought, looking at it, I thought, oh, this is where all the championship matches are for whatever belts or whatever they are currently. No, that's not right. So, and I thought, well, maybe the championships only change hands once a year at WrestleMania. No, that would be too fucking simple.
I mean, at this point, some of them do, but you know. So,
I mean, yeah, but how do they pick?
So the way I'll describe it is, think of WrestleMania as the season finale equivalent of the wrestling landscape.
Yeah, so it's kind of a cross between a season finale and a finals in a sports game. So that does kind of perfectly join the whole sports entertainment thing, doesn't it? It's the sports finals, it's the entertainment finale.
Yeah, so the championships can change hands at any point over the year. That's just kind of like an ongoing thing. But,
that makes a lot more sense.
But WrestleMania is the prestige event of the year. It's called WrestleMania season, if you will, which normally begins in January with the Royal Rumble, which is a big match where the winners, male and female, of said matches will then basically earn the right to challenge the champion at the prestige event.
Yes, that I did read about. That was about where I stopped because I was just like, stop, Claire, or you're just going to fall into this and never get out again.
And the big story that culminated with Avengers Endgame levels of things was that the main event last year, it wasn't the result that anyone wanted. And so they effectively managed to keep it going for another year so that Cody Rhodes could finish his story. The phrase that's been going around so much. And Avengers Endgame happened for the final 10 minutes of WrestleMania, and it was bloomin' nuts.
So, yeah, I'm looking at the Wikipedia page here, and it's got like a table, and the last column of the table is main event matches, and there are 2 listed for the one that's just happened.
Correct.
So it looks like a... Wait, and Cody Rhodes was in both of them?
So, the storyline... So, to sum it up, the match on night 1 influenced what could or couldn't happen on the main event of night 2.
It was a 2-parter. I get it. So, those 2 matches, did they both have different prizes, or were they both kind of...
So the main event of night 1 was just a straight up 2v2 match, no championships on the line. It was more just to determine what the stipulation or added incentive would be for the main event of the second night.
Gotcha. And then the second night was a one-on-one.
That was one-on-one. That was for the big for the big title, because Roman Reigns doesn't appear that often. So he had been champion for like however long he'd been.
So he was the champion, right? Because there's a little C behind his name on this. Does that mean champion?
Yeah, that normally means champion. Yeah.
Got ya.
And that is Jeraffemy and Felflowne's introduction to pro wrestling for this week.
Well, it was specifically WrestleMania because I was not sure what it actually was, because there's so many events. You'll agree, Jeremy.
There's too many. There's literally...
I mean, yeah, I can see that, and I'm not even...
Let me try and count it off the top of my head. There is currently 6 hours of AEW programming a week. There's a minimum of 5 core hours of programming of WWE a week. I say core programming because there's others like the lower league show I mentioned, and then the lower league has their own spin-off show. So you could get in excess of 10 hours of WWE a week. Then you've got all the other...
It's like The Only Way is Essex, and they've got The Only Way is whatever, Only Way is...
Yeah, I mean, as Harriet said, there was actually another event that WWE ran, which was their lower league thing I mentioned. They ran that hours before WrestleMania this year.
PLE? What does that stand for?
So, this is it used to be called
tell me what it stands for.
A premium live event.
Oh, that means nothing.
Exactly. It could be anything. We could be a premium live event, but you know.
We are, Jeremy.
Exactly,
we are a
right? There you
live
go.
event. I'm gonna play a sound that hang on a second. Give me a sec. Did that work? It did not.
Waiting for it.
Oh, it's because I clicked the wrong button.
Oh my god!
There we go.
Oh my god! Well, yeah. Sorry. I hope you don't mind me having to like be very firm with where we went there, because I was like, this is something that could go on forever, and I'm aware that it's not particularly interesting. Maybe to some folks. Most of the folks who are in the chat right now know loads about this, so they don't care. But like, it's always good to hear what Jeremy has to say.
But you know what the good thing is? That's why chapter markers were invented.
Really?
So if people
on YouTube,
yeah, on YouTube and on Twitch.
Oh,
So
I see.
if people wanted to skip forward after the fact, they could.
I've got you.
But if you have indulged us, I thank you very much for listening to that, because now, folks, as I try and make things work.
Welcome to Chapter 2.
So yes, I will switch up musical-based things. There's the music.
I hear the music. Nani?
There you go. So, as I quickly change over the category to make sure we are on the correct thing, last week on this stream.
Oh yes, I said I was going to try and do a recap. Bear with me, I will do that.
Okay.
So last week we covered the day 1 investigation and day 2 trial of Turnabout Goodbyes. The day 1 investigation involved us going to Gord Lake, where we met Lotta Hart, who had a sound-activated camera and had therefore captured some photos that were interesting. We also spoke to Gumshoe, who was just depressed as heck that Edgeworth has been arrested. So then we had to interrogate Lotta on the stand. I think it was just Lotta we interrogated yesterday.
I want to say yes.
Yes, we also were introduced to Manfred von Karma, giant asshole extraordinaire with leveled up cravat. And we managed to wangle another day by literally Maya throwing herself under the bus for us, and she is now in jail.
Wait, so, actually?
When I say jail, I mean jail as in actual jail, like where they hold you before they... She's in detention.
Okay.
She is right now. She's in the detention centre. Because that's the thing, people forget that jail and prison are two different things. Jail is where they hold you.
So she's in custody, effectively.
She is in custody, yeah. She is being held and she cannot leave.
There we go.
It's kind of our fault.
So today we are continuing with Turnabout Goodbyes. So with that being said, folks, let's begin Day 2 investigation. I should hit yes, not no.
You should.
In custard, says Sean. Hello, yeah. Sean. Welcome.
She is delicious. She is a trifle in custody.
There we go. Right, let's see how we do. December 26th, Boxing Day, Detention Centre, Visitors Room.
Oh, I love this room. It's the same guy as always. Oh, I'm in jail again.
Evening, Ch.4. Welcome.
Hi, Ch.4. You missed like half an hour of us talking about wrestling. How annoyed are you right now? Catch that on the board. You can watch me going, oh, every 5 seconds when Jeremy tells me, it's not as simple as that. Great fun. Anyway, go on then, sorry.
Maya!
Hey, Nick, it's you! I'm glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through the day okay. Do we know that? Have we seen him? It's a relief. Is he still on the floor hiding? He's under the desk, Maya?
Hey! Why'd you do that anyway? That being a reference to her doing the outburst now being in custody.
Yeah, being outspoken and being thingied in contempt of court. I just woke up today and chose violence.
Sorry, just seeing Lucha Freddy's message.
That's right! That's what the VOD is for, Freddy. I don't know. I just knew I had to do something. I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was, or a lawyer at all. I'm sorry.
Well, you did save the trial.
You're welcome.
Just behave yourself from now. Just behave yourself from now on, okay? Or just behave from now on, okay? Adding words into my own dialogue.
Okay.
So.
Right.
Questioning. Have you been questioned yet?
No, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was here just now. He said, seeing as this... Hang on.
Go on, I want to hear this now. Go on, I want to hear this. Go on.
He's like, seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning, pal.
That's actually pretty damn good.
I've heard it said so many times now.
Phew.
Can I just point out, nobody on the stream can see this, but the view I have, I can see Jeremy's overlay, and there's a red dot that's perfectly lined up with one of Maya's eyes when she said it, and it's like she's the goddamn Terminator. It's so funny. I'll see if I can take a screenshot in a minute.
Do you want me to get rid of it?
No, it's fine. It just makes me laugh. I'll get a screenshot when she looks up again. Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money ready. You can pay for me, okay?
How much?
I don't know. I guess they'll send you a bill or something?
Why do I picture giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail?
That was probably a much better pun in Japanese.
Any luck with Mia?
None. I can't get through to her at all. Imagine if Mia's just like put her on like, she's got her on her like heavenly arms. You again. I tried, I really did. Tried phoning her from other numbers. No. I don't know what to do.
Send a voice note.
I think I probably shouldn't have stopped my training. Or moved so far away from waterfalls.
Sounds like she really did do her best. I should check and see if there are any waterfalls in the local area.
Oh my god, I was joking, but okay. Did you really need it? Okay, alright. I don't know if I'll ever see my sister again. You've already seen her again more times than... Wait, has she?
No, she's been possessed by her sister.
She hasn't seen her. No, that's right.
I mean, I would like to emphasize that logic would dictate, Maya, you won't.
Moving on.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, well, I guess we have to leave. We can't do much here.
Is there anything else to examine? Probably not. All right, well, let's
Not
move.
in that room, no, let's just move. What can we do?
So, Wright & Co. Law Offices, Gord Lake Entrance, Criminal Affairs Department, or Grossberg Law Offices.
Where do you think we should go? How did we finish out at the end of the last one?
So, we figured out that the gun was shot by someone else because it was in the other hand in the photo.
A left hand was holding.
Correct. So I guess we should probably go to Gord Lake.
Let's go to Gord Lake, because I think Gord Lake has got a branching thing.
Meaty just said we appear to have destroyed his wife
I'd
through
love
laughter.
to know what was the funniest bit, because honestly, this kind of low-level toss just comes out of our mouths without us thinking.
Gord Lake Park entrance.
You sounded surprised. How did we get here?
Entrance.
I sleep here sometimes.
There are fewer than there were yesterday, but the cops are still around in the park. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe is here today. I was waiting for him to suddenly appear, but he didn't.
Hurry, pal!
Let's go to the public beach. Let's get a hot dog or whatever it's called. A samurai dog.
Samurai dog.
Public beach. Haven't seen Larry around today at all.
He's off murdering.
Probably off paying through the nose on a date with a lovely Kiance. Yeah, that's the thing. That was the thing mentioned last week, wasn't it?
Kiance, yeah. Also, the fact that Kiance seems to talk to him like she thinks he's her gay best friend and not her boyfriend, which is kind of hilarious.
Okay.
Also, I love that this predated Kim Kardashian. Not Kim Kardashian. I got confused and thought Kim Kardashian had dated Kanye. No, that's right. It's Jay-Z and Beyonce. So I was thinking, oh, look, Kanye and Beyonce makes Kiance. I'm like, they never dated, you idiot.
Or as my friend once thought, he was called Jays.
Never forget he stabbed a guy.
Moving into the woods.
I watched like something from an MTV Music Awards the other day, and it had like Eminem, and he pulled down a mask and he pulled up a syringe going, "You had one shot," and then everyone cheered, and then 50 Cent walked past him behind and went, "I've been shot 9 times." He went, "Weird flex, but okay." Oh, here he is.
Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal.
Oh, you have to do this all on your own because I am in jail.
The trial today. Yes, what about the trial?
I was great. Yeah, I know.
You see, I was going to say good show, but it wasn't really all that.
Oh.
Though, you did save Mr. Edgeworth, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to thank you. You know, pal, you see?
Just say thank you. Just say thank you.
Thanks?
Yeah.
Come on, spill the beans. Come on.
Spill the beans!
And the coffee. Detective Gumshoe?
That's my name, pal.
Any idea what strategy Von Karma is planning for tomorrow?
He's gonna win.
You see, it sounds like he's bringing in another witness.
A fiend!
Another witness? Oh, right. He said something about that in the trial today.
What other witnesses he got?
Oh, flashback.
Ooh! There were 2 witnesses! I'm trying to be louder.
That was perfect. Good job.
Thank you. But that's all I get. That's all you get.
I was wondering who that other witness was.
Is it Larry?
Who was it?
I don't know who it was.
Sorry, pal.
I forgot.
As much as I'd like to, I am not at liberty to divulge that information, pal. She?
Sure.
Also, I appreciate my Gumshoe is a bit lower in tone this week. I was going to say, I'm trying to invoke his feeling. It's just where my throat's at, I'm just saying.
No, dude, it's okay. You're doing fine.
Right. That's what I'm saying to myself as well, Phoenix. Right. Because your name is Phoenix. Right.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Right, here we go.
Never apologise for my stupidity. Prosecutor Edgeworth. Oh, right. I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth.
Does he like me?
Wash up! Wash up, Doc. Is he afraid of earthquakes? I've never heard anything about that before. You see, Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much. You see?
I do see.
But there's one thing that's clear as day as I am
His
breathing
beautiful
in
skin.
as I'm breathing in and out in a fairly rapid fashion, you see. Him hating crime the way he does, and him becoming a prosecutor, and him being scared of earthquakes. It all started with that incident. See? The DL6 incident? Yep, that's the one.
Which WrestleMania was that? They number them weirdly, Jeremy. Which one was that?
I don't know what. That'll be 46. That's like in 4 years' time.
No, wait, DL. What's DL? That's 550. That's WrestleMania 550.
At that point, it would just be in space.
Yep.
It'd be a gravity match.
They'll make a ring out of all the Teslas that Elon Musk has sent up there.
Actually, funnily enough, there is a Mexican wrestler called Gravity who is literally a spaceman. That is his entire gimmick. He walks like he is an astronaut in space.
To Babylon Zoo's spaceman.
Not due to copyright, no.
God damn it.
But he does literally walk like he is walking on the moon, like in space.
Amazing, and I am going to Google him later. Oh, he looks like Daft Punk if they were in a fight. And one, wait, no, he's probably about the same mass as both of Daft Punk if you put them together into one man. He is the fusion of Daft Punk. That's
there you go. 15 years ago, when he saw his father get shot before his very eyes, he still. You see? He still feels the. You see? He still feels the pain now. You can see it in his eyes.
He got shot in his eyes.
So 15 years ago, okay.
15 years ago, yeah. So what? He's 24 now. So if it was 15 years ago, that would have made him 9?
9. I want to talk to you about.
Sorry.
Well, go on.
That thing in Blackadder where it's like, you haven't seen any German spies around here, have you? And the guy's like, 9! And he's like, 9? Oh.
Oh, British comedy.
And it turns out it wasn't that guy who was leaking secrets to the Germans. It was actually Percy. No, not Percy. There isn't a Percy in that show. Who's the guy that Hugh Laurie plays in Blackadder Goes 4?
I can't remember the name off the top of my head. I'm sure the chat can help us out with that.
Yeah, but it's basically he's been writing letters to his German uncle, and that's how it's all the leaks have been happening.
I wanted to talk to you about Maya Fey. Never apologise. Huh? She's not out on bail yet? What the hell voice was that? Yes, she's not out on bail yet?
Oh, his name is George. His name is George, apparently. I think.
I told him to let her go as soon as they had their report written up. Man. Pal, I don't know what would have happened in that courtroom today if it weren't for her. Seeing her getting dragged out by the bailiff.
So hot.
I'll be honest with you, pal. I shed a tear or two.
Why? It's very strange.
Mr. Edgeworth, he was so moved. I saw his lip trembling.
Are these people actually in the courtroom when this is going on?
Really? Cold as ice, Edgeworth?
It's cold as ice!
He was really grateful for what she did, you know.
Aww.
I'm going to head back to the station. I'll get the report on Maya and get her out of there as soon as I can. Because I'm Gumshoe, and I make it happen.
That's what I do.
Thank you. Oh, wait. Wrong voice. I was wondering how much bail is going to be. Don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole amount. What? Edgeworth? Didn't I tell you? No, you didn't.
No, you just did. When?
You see, he's grateful to her for what she did. All right, pal. Well, don't forget to pick her up, okay?
Home Alone Maya and be like, oh God, we forgot Kevin!
In fairness, replace Kevin with Maya, you totally see it.
Yeah. So Edgeworth bailed out Maya.
There you go.
That's nice of him.
So, Maya's got both Edgeworth and Gumshoe after her, basically. That's what I'm reading
not
here.
After her, but they're definitely, I mean, she's definitely endeared herself to them, hasn't she?
Maybe.
Oh, sorry, just to clarify, the character that Hugh Laurie plays in Blackadder Goes Forth is also called George.
Okay.
Because he's George in the
Jungle?
Blackadder Third as well.
I'm giving this to you, I've not watched Blackadder for so long, I've totally forgotten.
Yeah, well, because he's the regent in the third one, right? And then he's like an officer.
What's the second one?
Blackadder. Wait, hang on.
I know it's Blackadder 2.
hang on. We're getting confused. So, yeah, so the first series was called The Blackadder, as 2 words. Then it was Blackadder 2. Then it was Blackadder the Third. Then it was Blackadder Goes Forth. That's how that works. Right, where are we going?
Boat rental shop.
Stop trying to clock in more hours, Gumshoe, and go home. No overtime.
Looks like the boat rental shop is closed today too.
Shit, you're right. He was King George in the Third. That's who I meant, Lex. I just said the wrong bloody thing.
Examine.
Sorry.
Nothing to examine.
I don't know if there is anything to examine here.
All right. Well.
Should we go to the detention center and just get Maya?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey Nick, you finally came! They just finished the paperwork. I'm free to go.
Free at last, eh?
Those interrogators were really mean. They were like, okay, what did you do this time? Which, in fairness, is pretty fucking funny. Like, you're some kind of criminal. Can you believe it?
Well, they let you out in the end, didn't they?
Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for bail.
Sure. Thank Edgeworth. I'm glad he was honest. I was like, what direction are you about to take this?
Yeah. Huh?
He posted bail for you. Said he was grateful. Said he was grateful for what you did.
Yeah, but where did he post it? He needs to post it here.
P.O. Box the detention center.
P.O. Box back. He's mailed it to himself like, ha, ha, ha. Mr. Edgeworth did that? I have to make it up to him.
Time to find a waterfall.
Oh! Nearly saw a waterfall of monster come out of my nose at that point. Monster, isn't it? We've got to win this case, Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what to do?
I know. I think this is like we're back when we're in the office. You can always ask her this.
What do you think we should do next?
We're kind of lacking in the clues department. We could go to the park and look for Gordy.
We were just there, Maya.
I know, but we might have more things to do. I mean, I was kidding.
Still, if there are any clues out there, the park's as good as bet as any. And I couldn't say that sentence properly. I'm just moving on.
That's a lot of A's.
What do you say? Should we head down there?
Yeah, let's go for a walk. Wanna go for a walk, man? Wanna go for a walk?
Shall I?
Shall I? Yeah, sure. Right, let's go back to Gourd Lake then.
So have you noticed anything lately?
I've noticed I can't leave. Weird. Also, Edgeworth's on the floor down here. You know, I did notice one thing while I was here in detention.
Oh ho?
It's really pretty comfortable here. It's warm. They keep it very clean.
I meant, have you noticed anything about the case?
Well, that is on you, Nick, for not specifying. Well, not much more than that. No.
She's probably still upset about Mia. I should leave
Look
her
at her
alone.
upset face. She's so upset right now. Okay, let's go back
Fam,
to Gourd Lake.
so upset.
Anyway.
So, Gourd
Lake
Lake.
There aren't many cops around today, are there?
They're probably back at the precinct working up the case against Edgeworth.
I'm having a great time with it. Hey, y'all! That didn't come through, did it?
It
Hey,
did,
y'all.
totally. It did.
Hey, it's Lotta! Y'all really did it today. Can't remember her voice.
What did we do now?
She's also got the Terminator voice. Terminator eye going on. Nah, I'm not complaining.
Hang on.
It's fine, it's
There you
fine!
go. For the benefit of us, I've sorted it. There you go.
Okay. See, I did a little thinking. A little self-reflection, you might say. I realised that being a witness is a mighty big responsibility. I just went up there and started blabbing any old thing that came to mind.
Lotta,
So you see, I want to make it up to y'all.
make it up?
What, like you did on the stand?
Today's trial. What did you think of the trial?
To be honest, I was doing it half just to say I've been a witness. Even though I didn't really see anything. Kind of convinced myself I had, though. This is why eyewitnesses are terrible. In real life, they are so unreliable. I'm sorry. I know I caused y'all a lot of trouble.
You're damn right you did.
I mean, we wouldn't have had the case be long enough. Well, memory is a tricky, vague little thing. Yeah, I sure knew that now. Whoop. I sure know that now. I was like, my voice was doing the equivalent of just spinning out and ending up in a hedge there. I'll be fine the next time I witness a murder. Right.
You mean the first time you witness a murder?
Yeah, because technically she hasn't done it yet. Right.
Gordy. What about Gordy?
Right. Well, the way I figure, the trial's only stoking the flames of gaudy fever. I'll get my exclusive photos and rock it to stardom. All right, Lotta, you go, girl. I wish I could be an investigative photographer too.
Finish your spirit medium training first.
Oh, it's Tales with Mr. E in the chat there, Jeremy.
Good evening, sir. Good evening. Hope you're doing well.
Love to Tales with Mr. E. Haven't seen him for a while.
Indeed, indeed. Lotta, what do you mean by making it up to us?
Well, you see, actually, I got a bit of information for
Oh?
Whoa. That Von Karma didn't want me to say nothing about it. What information? Now we're getting to the heart of it. See, I reckon we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange.
Oh, okay. So you want to make it up to us, but you want to do an equivalent exchange, do you? Make this a deal. Lotta, I had a lot more potential respect for you a moment ago, and now you're just screwing us over for the sake of you finding this gaudy thing in a lake. What do you think you're doing?
It's like she said last week. Look, just because I'm stupid doesn't mean everyone from the South. That is literally a line that she used. Tales Mystery says, all good here, glad it's the week. Yes.
Very relatable,
Yes.
very relatable.
Weekend vibes here only.
And there you go, Phoenix has now just gone, exchange?
Yeah, give me a leg. I'll bring you back to your mother.
I thought this was going to be making up. Literally, me and Phoenix, like that on the same wavelength. I nearly went into like a Macho Man voice. I thought, no, do not wreck my throat yet. Wait for someone else.
Right. I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. What? Information don't come cheap, my friend. Hey. I see you thinking, my, how unsophisticated these southern folks are. It's written all over your face. Catch it.
Oh, doggo watch. Everything all right?
Yeah, she's fine. She was just using the opportunity of me to lick her hairy butthole.
On that note, let me tell you, most Southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I'm just the exception, okay? Well, what'll it be? We gonna deal or no? What do we do next?
Absolutely deal.
I love how we're agreeing to deal, not knowing anything about it. Brilliant.
Yep.
Excellent.
We don't have any other leads, so I don't think we have a choice here. Okay, how much?
Huh? You completely off your rocker?
I mean, I've been told worse, but...
I may not be sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor.
Huh?
Only fair exchange for information is information.
I was gonna say pizza, but okay. Literally,
And yet,
you can buy...
Domino's have yet to send me a free pizza. Ring up and tell Dinosaur.
Have you accumulated enough points?
Maybe I just haven't told them about enough Dinosaur. Maybe they want to hear more about synapsids and like creatures like Dimitrodon. Anyway, listen good.
Okay.
What I need from you is information about Gordy.
Okay.
What, Gordy?
But Gordy doesn't exist. I mean...
Let's go, bub.
Agreed.
Let's go,
Agreed,
Bob.
Stitcher. Gordy might not exist.
Burrito.
Did you
Then
just
we
call,
proof that shows he don't.
did you just call your dog a burrito?
I said I was going to turn her into a burrito.
Oh, okay.
Obviously wrapping her in a blanket so she couldn't lick us.
I'll be keeping watch from the car, okay? It's not creepy at all if I say it. You see something? Y'all come to me first. Got it?
Sure. Okay. Sure.
That seems like quite a decent price. So what? Wait, what have you got for us? Oh shit! She's not going to give us the information unless. Oh.
So we've now got to find Gordy.
I didn't say the line, but right. See y'all later. Okay, Nick. Let's get hunting.
Hunting? You don't seriously mean... Oh, conversation with the doggo is currently happening, folks. This is where I go to change the layout. No, we're good, okay.
Sorry, I had to take my earbud out for that. I would have myself.
No, that's cool.
Gordy? I sure do. I can't remember. What did she say before?
Don't worry about it. What about Edgeworth?
We're searching for Gordy for him, Nick. Don't you get it?
Okay. And how exactly do we search for a make-believe monster? And maybe we could find a monster myth specialist.
Oh, I'll tell you in exchange for people. Right. Well, let's go into the public beach then, because the closer we get to the lake.
The more we might... Oh, hello. That's a Steel Samurai.
It is a Steel Samurai.
Is a TV show back? Is it about to be another murder? Is Gordy actually the Steel Samurai?
Great fucking plot twist!
What's that?
Steel Samurai, Nick.
Yo, Maya!
Larry, the heck is that?
Oh, it's my girl Kiatsu's idea. She was all like, if you like, put this here. It'd be like, really cool. Dude, she gave it to me, along with the banner. Nice banner.
Wow. That's really impressive she could find those for you.
Wow, that's borderline patronising there, Maya. Well, she knows a lot of people. That show's finished now, so she got them for free. Oh, I see. She goes through a dumpster.
Right.
Such a soul.
Okay, let's hear about it.
Got it!
Ah!
What happened with Edgy?
Well, we made it through the first day in court, all right. I don't know how good our prospects are from here on, though.
Huh.
But that's your reaction.
Sorry, he just had like a dead-eyed face. And Hey, Larry, did you know Mr. Edgeworth's secret weakness? It's psychic attacks! Actually, no, it's ground attacks. He's
super effective.
He doesn't have levitate, so we can get him! He's terrified of earthquakes! Acts like a little boy. Maya, that's not kind!
This is Maya's heel turn. What's going on?
Jesus! Huh? That's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school. No? Really? Oh, we were only in the same class for a little bit. Transferred schools pretty quickly. Transferred?
Right, when the DL6 incident happened.
That WrestleMania that he went to.
Doesn't look like Larry knows about it. Try it again. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though.
I can't believe Edgeworth's dad died at a WrestleMania. Jesus!
Do you know what? This will be a debate for another day. At some point, we need to have a conversation on stream about wrestlers that got killed off in storyline.
Oh, in storyline. Okay.
No, not in real life.
I thought you meant, because I know people have actually died doing it. I'm like, Jeremy, that's dark. Jesus Christ.
Because some of the ways that people get written out of being on television is quite impressive.
Imagine if you had them being written out and you couldn't work out why they'd been written out and you had to do an Ace Attorney-like game to find out the case of why someone had been written out.
A wild Lucha Freddy appears saying, I heard wrestling.
Matty says, especially in TNA.
Correct. TNA wrestling does not stand for tits and ass.
I didn't think it did, Jeremy.
Okay, genuine question. What do you think TNA might stand for in the context of wrestling? There's no right or wrong. Well, there is a wrong answer, but there's no right or wrong guess because it's if you know, you know.
My brain is telling me it's something like the new
No.
Like, no?
Think more adjectives.
Is it all adjectives?
Yes? Yes.
Do you know what an adjective is, Jeremy?
Yeah. Like, don't question me right now.
I can't think of 3 adjectives in a row.
Well, okay, so
toasty, nice, amiable.
Oh, my brain. Okay, first, okay. I tell you what, we'll make this a thing where we'll come back to this later in the stream. So I'll give you time to think about it.
Nobody spoil it in the chat. I've got to think about it.
Yeah, so we'll. Freddie said I got killed off last year. Hey Larry, when did you get that big thing?
Huh? Oh, the big guy? I had that for about a month. Yeah. It's a big hit with the kids.
Why are you sweating so much?
Because they only have limited rates.
Why wasn't it there yesterday, Larry?
Huh? Oh, right. Sorry, I was thinking about TNA. The compressor was busted. Oh, so it's inflatable. Compressor? I barely know her. Sorry. There's no excuse for that.
Hey, it's on record now, so we can't get rid of it.
God fucking damn it. Yeah, there's that little unit by my hot dog stand to inflate the hot. You didn't hear that? That's what I used to put air in the samurai. It broke a little while ago, so I sent it in for repairs. Oh. Yeah, I thought you'd inflated it by yourself. Oh, that hot air you're spouting.
I've just got this feeling Larry's gonna have done something. Larry's here too much.
No one turns up in these cases for no.
Let's look at the boat rental shop. Is it still closed?
It's always so quiet here. Like everyone's dead. I wonder if the boat shop's closed for good. Oh,
Well, with the murder on the lake and all, they're probably just taking a vacation till it blows over.
Before people stop looking for a murderer. I get it. Let's go to the criminal affairs department.
Okay. Let's go back to the entrance.
Oh my god, it's about to happen.
I don't know what you're talking about. But
Matty,
okay.
it's about to happen, I think. I think this is where it happens.
Oh, okay. I do not know what I am in for, folks. I will just...
I think it's here. I think it's here. I might be...
I will just prepare accordingly, I guess.
Matty's like, oh!
Hey there, pal! What's up? You look out of sorts.
I've got a hard job, Gunchu.
Wait. Pal, you didn't go and do something that's gonna hurt Mr. Edgeworth's case again, did ya? Pal?
Dude, you turn on a dime. You were telling me how much, how great a job I was doing a minute ago.
What do you mean again?
Yeah, fuck you, man.
Whatever, pal. Have a seat.
Uh-huh.
I'm here for you if you need anything. Besides money, that is.
Yeah, because I haven't got none. Let's talk to him.
The investigation. How's the investigation proceeding? Well, it's not really.
Yeah, because we don't want to find him guilty, so we're not doing an investigation.
You see, we have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motives.
He just really hates people in boats. He's like, fuck you! And just shoots everyone. His motive?
Yeah,
it was a motorboat!
You see, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the DL6 incident. WrestleMania 65,000, whatever it was.
What did we say it was? Wait, hang on.
And
556. 556, that's it.
And the guy who got try again, because that's how I roll. Take two. Back and forward. And the guy who got the lone suspect declared innocent was the victim in this case.
Thanks for reminding us of that, because I'd forgotten.
Robert Hammond.
I just accidentally called him Gunshoe, and that just reminded me from last week with gun stick and knife stick and boat stick. That was very stupid, and I had a good time. Just like, he's been killed by a gun on a stick from a very long way away. Why?
You see, pal, they're saying that's why Mr. Edgeworth shot him.
On a lake in the middle of the night.
And Edgeworth never talks about his past.
Well, I'm convinced he did it.
I bet they'll drag that out and hit him with it in court tomorrow too.
A motive stick! Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
I gotta admit, it doesn't look good, pal. Why do I sound so happy when I say that? I don't know.
I'm just a happy guy. I'm policing here.
Say Detective Gumshoe. You know, Gord. Yeah, we are playing it on Switch, Matty.
Huh. The monster down in Gourd Lake? Huh. No, not poisonally, no.
She reminds me of my ex-wife, you see. Misogynistic joke.
Well, we're looking for it.
Huh? Donut. Munch. Huh?
Huh?
The badger in the background's like,
Are you out of your minds?
yeah!
Look, pal, you got time to go hunting. Hunting? Where did I just go to?
I'm so mad I can't even fucking say it.
Listen, pal, you got time to go wild months. Where you going hunting?
Just take your time, Gumshoe.
How
it's fine.
about doing a little questioning for me then?
I mean, sure, we'll ask Gordy all the questions you want.
Oh. Detective Gumshoe is scaring me.
I said that wrong because I did not look at her face. Detective Gumshoe is scaring me, Nick. Yes, I saw about that achievement, Matty. I don't think you can get it on Twitch. And not on one playthrough, anyway.
I told Detective Gumshoe about the deal with Lotta.
Oh, wait, maybe you can get it. It doesn't matter.
Nick, try telling him sooner next time.
Sorry. God, my voices are really going weird tonight. It's annoying, but...
Mate. Take care, take care.
Ooh, 2 secs. I'm back.
Just out of shot, Jeremy just coughs up a rodent and goes...
She, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Sorry.
You just love shouting at me. It's cool. I know.
Okay.
Okay.
I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid your search for Gordy.
My switch.
Yep, that's just what happened.
Damn.
Damn! Huh?
Okay, listen up. I'll loan you one of our newest secret weapons for finding evidence.
Don't go to the next screen.
Okay.
What do you think the secret weapon?
A 12-pack of donuts.
Oh, no, none of them are edible.
Okay. Is it like a divining rod or something like that? Like a metal detector that you use on the beach?
Continue.
Okay.
Really?
Well, I'm skeptical now, but... You can take whichever one you like.
Right. There are 3, and we can only pick one. Okay?
Okay.
There is a correct answer, and I'll make sure you...
Okay.
But you will enjoy this.
Okay, give us the goods.
Hold on. Hold on now, everyone.
Stop right now.
Everything in due time. First, let me show them to you. These are our best and brightest. Introducing secret weapon number 1. Missile? Missile.
Missile?
Oh my god. Oh my god, really? I can't even do the accent now. You see, he's a canine police dog, still in training. Missile. Here, boy.
I'm coming, Detective Gumshoe.
Ah.
Woof.
Oh, this is the best ghost trick callback ever. So good. And here he is.
He's not a Pomeranian in this game, but he is here. Hey, he's cute. Look, Nick, cute dog.
A cute dog. And this will help us. How?
It's meant to keep your mood up. Woof.
I've missed Missile so much.
I know! Didn't mean to right now! It's the expanded universe, isn't it?
Now, pal, next, secret weapon number 2. A fishing pole. Here, this is my own personal pole.
Put it away.
Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for a monster? Yeah? How are we supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole?
Well, it'll be harder if you don't have it.
Hey, you never know until you try it, pal.
Not wrong.
Okay. You see, this next one is the last one. No, please. I'm already overwhelmed by our choices. Please, don't. Stop. You see? Secret weapon number try.
Oh, we're just gonna do X. We're gonna do XXX. I don't know why we're doing that, but we've just decided we're. It's secret weapon number 30. WrestleMania.
Oh, okay, but it was 40.
Oh shit, yeah.
Secret weapon number uno, dos, tres.
Cuatro, cinco, seis.
A metal detector.
The missile cinematic universe. Anyway.
Here. Detective Gumshoe. We're looking for something alive.
Yeah, you can beat it to death with this. Dunk, 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 dunk.
Right there with you, pal.
You can attach it to a stick.
How are we supposed to find it with a metal detector? Hey, you never know. It might have been eating some soda cans.
Or it might be Wolverine.
It may have had a can of Tab. Because that's a thing.
It is. Yeah, and Mr. Pibb.
Well, which will it be? Obviously missile.
I wish it
Is what we want to pick.
You can choose any of them, but only one of them is the correct one. But the best part is, I'll tell you this now. When we've chosen, I'll tell you what would have happened if you chose the other two.
Okay.
I can't make up my mind, Nick. They all seem perfect.
I can't make up my mind either, for the totally opposite reason.
Grumpy bastard. Can we tie the metal detector to missile?
Oh, well, I suppose it can't hurt to borrow one of them. Yeah, I assume L metal detector.
Yeah, that's right.
Can we borrow that metal detector? Sure thing, pal! I'm not sure what we're going to find with this.
Metal.
Hey, remember! You're hunting.
Hunting?
Remember, you are anything is possible. Anything.
It could be Mechagodzilla. In case this will be probably not needed because you'll see him coming. So, if you pick the dog, you go to the beach, he will go mad and eat samurai, which I think is very fun. If you take the fishing rod, you joke about bringing Missile the dog bait for the fishing rod. And then I think Maya tries to use the fishing rod, accidentally makes a loud noise and uses a picture on the camera. Oops. But yes, the metal detector should now be added to your...
Okay then. Well, let's go back to Gourd Lake.
Yep, let's go concuss a monster.
Let's. Public beach. Oh, hello. All right. Chill out, pal. Nope. Good.
Nah.
So, we go to the woods. Go to the woods. We're into the woods
Let's go to the
today.
rental shop, because I feel like
Let's go to the rental shop
we're
today.
due something there, aren't we?
Oh, God, that's a loud beep in my head. Flippin' heck. Oh, my sound settings in my
Your
ears
carbon
just...
monoxide detector is out of battery!
just flipping heck. Like, ah! My cranium, all of it.
Charles, stop trying to remind me that my smoke detector's out of battery!
Nick! It's beeping! The metal detector's found something!
Sure is loud enough about it. Isn't it frickin' just, Phoenix? Isn't it just? I nearly went into the judge voice then. Not yet.
Isn't it just Mr.
Whatever it is, it must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya.
Sick 'em, Maya! Why do I have to check it out?
Nick? Look!
Huh? An air tank?
Like from a
Huh. The valve looks broken.
covered in flags. I thought it was.
Broken?
I thought.
Maya, first of all, why would Gordy be in the bushes?
Fish, I don't know his life!
And second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster?
Because it could be a CU monster. And that would mean it was...
I'm not even joking. Your punchline literally got cut out.
It was very bad.
If you would like to repeat the line, you may.
Could be a sea monster, and that would mean it was made of copper. CU is the symbol.
Okay, I'm saying this in the interest of our stream. Let me go to the other layout. No. Let me go to the other layout and let's make you rejoin the call, because I think you're cutting out quite a bit. I heard you say copper in the CU thing, but it was very clippy. So let me just change this over. Okay, if you want to do your thing, then we shall make this work. Sorry about this, folks. It just suddenly occurred to me that we should very much like just restart our call that we have, as it were, because that should probably help out things a little bit. So just bear with us a sec. We are rejoining our call. And there we go. And as if by magic, that's the wrong layout, apparently. I didn't know I had to add that one here. But there we go. There we go.
You know when you've done a shit joke and you're like, I don't want to do it twice, let alone 3 times? I'm going to type it in the chat.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. But yeah, it was just that thing, like, I'm not sure how it's going to come out on the VOD. I just thought, I'm not going to ask you to do it again. I just about heard what you said, but I'm going to be open and honest with you, and I didn't hear all of it. So
there you go. I've typed it in the chat.
There you go. There we go.
Oh.
Huh? There's something wrapped around this air tank.
Gordy?
It looks like a string of flags.
A clown left this here.
Evening, Yomiko. Welcome, welcome.
Well, we might as well take it with us now we found it.
It's heavy.
It's full of mercy.
Air tank of dubious value retrieved. Okay. Anything more to examine?
I don't think so. If we go back to the public beach. Oh, because Larry was using an air tank to inflate his samurai thing. And he had those flags, didn't he? So we'll go back there and ask him about this.
Samurai Pizza Cats is the first thing I'm thinking of.
Him with the air tank.
Presenting air tank. If I hit the right button.
What? An air tank? What about it?
Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Have you seen it before? Is it yours? Both nearly the same question, but not.
Ask, is it yours?
Yeah, that's what I would be inclined to say, because if he says he's seen it before, he can just deny never having seen it, but this is very more direct.
Yeah.
Say, is this air tank yours?
Why would I have a thing like that?
Exhibit A, the giant inflatable behind you.
And the flags.
Look, see how there's a string of flags around the tank valve? It's just like the string of flags around your steel samurai there.
Look at his little eye twitching. Did you see that? He was like,
yeah.
What? Oh, must be a coincidence there. And there's strings of flags everywhere. like elementary schools. Why don't you go and ask the kids and use scholarship dealers ships with the wacky inflatable arm tube man? Yeah. That. Look. Why would I need a tank anyway?
I mean, look, one day I want to go diving, but I'll respond with to inflate something.
I don't think it's the same kind of air tank that you use for diving. So, yeah, say to inflate something.
You used this to inflate that, didn't you?
Inflate what? My butt?
What else? My butt.
My butt. My butt.
That big puffy steel samurai.
Huh? Why is he lying? Why is he lying? I don't understand. There's no crime in this at all. Why would you go asking me a question like that?
Clearly, Beyonce did something.
Oh, there goes his little eye again.
Looks like I hit the nail on the head.
It's Larry. Larry's the nail. Right. Actually, see, the compressor I always use was on the fritz there. So I tried using the tank to inflate it just once. Oh, so I don't know a huge amount about this, but I think the compressor would be something that you could use to control the air. So if you try and fill it straight from the tank, it's just it's like trying to, there's no control at all.
Yeah, the compressor maintains it, is one way of putting it.
Yeah, it's a way of maintaining and controlling the airflow.
Yeah, so if you think about how like a bouncy castle is kept up, like the compressor maintains the airflow a certain way.
Yes.
To keep it regulated, whereas this, it's just...
It's just if you opened like a pressurized can, It's like a valve. Yeah, that's what Jeraffemy said. It didn't go so well.
As I suspected.
Right, asking more, I guess.
Always press. Always press.
Always press!
It didn't go so well?
Yeah, Beyonce exploded.
Do you think you could be a little more specific?
Come on. Look, it's embarrassing. I really don't want to talk about it. Tell us about the kid.
Poor
people you killed.
Poor sweet innocent Maya.
I've been in jail once today. I'm fine. Whatever. It's like what I said, the compressor was busted. So I took the tank and I tried to fill the samurai up with that. And then a loud bang?
Blab.
A loud bang. When did this happen, Larry? When did you let off a loud bang? Was it at night? The valve busted open and made this incredible noise. Oh god, there he goes. And that tank there took off like a rocket. It took my poor deflated steel samurai with it. What? Off into God Lake? It sure scared me out of my gourd, that's for sure.
Okay.
Interesting. So go back and talk to him again. See if he's got
The flying air tank.
So the tank and the steel samurai you were trying to fill up flew away? What happened next?
Well, all that happened on the 20th or so. Okay, so the bang was on the 20th.
Okay.
So that can't be
And
related
we're on
to our
Boxing Day at the moment, so...
We're Boxing Day and the murder was
Christmas
between
Day.
Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Yeah. So it can't be, that bang can't have been a bang.
The 20th, a week ago.
Almost a week ago. As far as I could see, a tank went flying out into the lake. So I went out every night in a boat, looking for it. I mean, Beyonce gave me that steel samurai after all.
And when did you find it?
Just the night before last. Oh, that was the night of the murder. I flew way out there. It took me 4 whole days to find it.
The night before last was the night of the murder.
And Larry's like, yeah, I had to dodge Edgeworth. He was trying to shoot me. Shut up, Larry, shut up. Sorry for not telling you that.
You bite your tongue in that really awkward way at the side of your mouth, but...
Actually, I was here on the night of the murder. But you see, I went home before midnight.
So you didn't know about what happened?
No.
That's too bad.
It's not bad. Try again. I just did an internal blue screen star reset there. It's not all bad. We've solved one mystery at least.
A mystery?
Maybe we should go tell her.
What mystery have we solved, Jeremy?
Well, the air tank.
Or who's the her that he was just talking about?
Oh? Off to the woods. Let's go and visit the car parked.
So someone saw a large monster on the lake at the same time as a loud bang, right?
Oh.
Hey, y'all. Well, y'all find anything out about Gordy? No, nothing. Well, keep moving. Gets cold out here at nighttime, and I ain't sharing my SUV. It is a little chilly.
Like it was chilly in Philly on WrestleMania Night 1. Am I right, wrestling fans?
I don't know, were you there? Imagine if the pay-per-view part of it was like just like freaking lowered your house temperature so you could feel like you're like, I'm bloody cold in here! Force feedback pay-per-view.
4DX WrestleMania screening.
Keith was saying that he wanted to go to the cinema today, but the only screening of what he wanted to see was a 4DX. And he was like, it's Civil War, and I think I might get bruised. I think I have to sneeze. Huh.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! No, you don't. No, achoo!
That's another roll of film.
I told y'all, no sneezing! See, I set the camera to respond to things a little softer than a bang. Hit trigger on one of Von Karma's finger snaps now. Oh, I'm fine.
Back to jail for you.
Yeah, well, sorry is nice, but what about my film? Nick.
Pay the lady. We all cried. Right, let's talk to her.
What happened?
I learned something in today's trial, that's for sure. Testifying is serious business.
I thought it would have been don't lie. But, you know.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's one thing you should know about Lotta is she doesn't learn lessons.
Why, I decided not to talk about that case anymore. Unless, you've got something for me. Huh?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Didn't you say you had information about the case? Tell us that at least.
Like I said, I'll trade it for the dirt on Gordy.
I mean, look, do you want the dirt specifically, or do you want dirt on Gordy? You know, take your pick here.
Well, Mr. Lawyer, I've got the info y'all need. Y'all got the scoop on Gordy for me yet?
We do. We do have the scoop on Gordy. What is it?
I mean, we haven't found him yet. Nothing
No,
yet.
we know he doesn't exist.
Did we just say that then?
Why do we know he doesn't exist?
Now, this is requiring me to recall information which is currently not in my brain. So.
Do you remember the news article that appeared a few days before the murder which prompted Lotta to be out here in the first place?
This one.
Unfortunately, I don't think you can read that. Let me see if I can find a picture of it that's in the.
I can see one letter, A.
Let me see if I can read it. Okay, hang on a second. Can you please tell me what it says?
I do recall this was mentioned in the trial, I just can't remember the specifics.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find a picture of it that I can actually read.
Well, either way, Gordy doesn't exist is the answer though, right?
I need you to understand why though.
Oh, okay. Well.
I don't want to tell you without like explaining what. Well, hang on a second.
Let me put it this way, is it something I should already know from the trial?
It's in the article.
Which we can't.
Okay. I was trying to find the article so I could go over it again, but I can remember it well enough.
Okay.
Basically, the article has a picture of two people in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they were interviewed because they didn't realise that Gordy was in the background. Yeah?
Correct, I remember this now, yep.
And they said that when they turned round, they saw the monster, but just before that, they'd heard a loud bang. Do you remember? A loud bang, like an air tank going off. and a weird amorphous thing in the lake, like a giant deflated steel samurai.
Where it kind of looks like a hand doing that. So
Yes,
what it
okay.
actually was the steel samurai.
It was the balloon. Yes, that's what it was.
There you go. There you go.
So you can tell her that he doesn't exist. She'll want proof, but you can present it.
Lotta, there is no such thing as Gordy.
What? How can y'all be so sure?
Presenting. Oh, wait.
No, not that. The air tank. The air tank.
Ah.
Sorry, my bad.
Also, won't let me present yet, so I guess I've got to wait for it.
Okay, see what she says.
Really, Nick? Y'all got some proof Gordy don't exist?
That was perfect delivery. The proof that Gordy doesn't exist is here. Of course I have proof. I'm a lawyer. No lawyer worth his badge would make a claim without the proof to back it up.
Oh, you're on thin ice, boyo.
Here's the proof that Gordy doesn't exist.
The tank.
Throws the air tank in their face.
Shit! Oh my God, Nick, she's dead.
Larry's air tank? What are y'all doing with an air tank?
This is Gordy.
Excuse me? Oh, what exactly are you saying, Nick?
There's a stand near here, a hot dog stand. There's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. About a week ago, an idiot, who happens to be a friend of mine, tried to fill it. He used this air tank, and when the valve blew, the tank flew into the lake. Apparently, it made a pretty loud bang when it flew.
Bang.
The tank, along with the still deflated samurai, fell into the lake.
How'd it end up in the bush then?
At the same time, a couple was taking a photograph of the lake. This photo, Exhibit B.
Or A.
Wait. So, you're saying that Gordy is really the Steel Samurai?
And so, the missile multiversal universe continues to continue together.
You're telling me that air tank killed Jack Hammer? What is going on?
Oh, Lotta.
Don't feel sorry for her.
Oh.
Well, that's a fine way to ruin a gal's dreams.
You wanted proof? I freaking gave it to you. I'm sorry, Lotta. Not sorry, really.
Nah, it's okay. You win. I'll give you your info, like I promised. Poor Lotta.
Case information. Here we go. What's the beans that are about to be spilled along with the piping hot coffee that I will not drink?
The tea!
So, tell us this information you have.
A promise is a promise, I guess. I overheard the cops around here saying something about the witness tomorrow. It's gold. They say he's the caretaker of the boat rental place up the path there.
Oh, so there is somebody in that place.
Boat rental? What the fuck is a boat? Oh, right. That thing you can attach to a stick.
Oh, a boat.
Oh, a boat! A boat rental! Okay, got it.
There's someone there? I mean, it looks so deserted. Just an old guy, living all by himself. Y'all should go check it out. Thanks, Lotta. We will.
I have been there so many times and no one's been there.
Let's get cracking, Nick.
Whoosh.
And by cracking, I mean cracking skulls.
Oh,
Hold
bonk.
on. Hold on.
Something else?
Yeah. Not a murder. My camera clicked twice, you know.
Oh, we're finally going back to this, are we? We've had a whole day in court with this.
Wait, so you have another photo? Well, yeah, but there's nothing in it at all. Just the lake. I figured it wouldn't be much use as evidence, so I kept it to myself.
Unrelated. I have just had the notion that I thought I was going to cough or sneeze and I yawned.
Whoever's, like, the little guy in your head with the levers is drunk, Jeremy. That's what's happening right now. He's drunk. He had some, like, drowsy cough medicine, and then he went to operate a Jeremy-sized forklift, and he should not have done that.
Well, it might not be helpful at all, but here, take it.
Second lake photo shows an empty lake taken automatically at 12:24 at 11:50 p.m.
So, if her camera took a picture of an empty lake, that means there must have been a bang at 11:50. So that was what, nearly half an hour before the second photo was taken?
About that, yeah.
Yeah. All right then. Okay. Thanks, Lotta.
Bye now. Y'all take care. Time for me to pack up and leave. I'll see y'all in Ace Attorney 2.
Your work here is done.
She just disappears. Oh my gosh, she did! Jesus Christ! Wow, I love ruining people's dreams.
Poor Lotta.
It's all Larry's fault.
Is it?
The legend still lives on, I guess.
I mean, cryptids have been based on way less.
The legend?
Yeah, the legend of Larry, familiar to all who know him for any length of time. Quote, when something smells, it's usually the butts, end quote.
Everybody knows that.
Oh. Someone should whip that butts into shape.
Right, well, I guess we'll go to the Boat Rental shop then.
Let's.
Ah! Jump scared by Larry.
Hey, Nick! This is the Boat shop that Lotta was talking about.
You're right. Doesn't seem to be anyone around at all.
Trentals. Sorry, it looked like it said Trentals, and I was like, this is where you can hire your own frontman of 9 Inch.
Can you say what rentals is backwards?
Slatner.
Yeah, there you go.
So when she turned her head there, it looked like it said Trentals, and I was like, that's what you do if you want to hire the frontman of 9 Inch Nails. Well, let's go check it out anyway. Move, I guess. Can we go slide? Can we do anything?
Oh,
Oh, we got a new place.
we're going to the caretaker's shack.
Oh, you're gonna love this guy.
Now, should I be... Oh, okay. Okay.
Remember how I told you when I was giving you the rundown that there was a guy who was just insane?
I'm ready.
Here we go.
I'm ready.
Pick a voice
Okay.
you can keep doing.
Let's see what the heck I decide to do, because I'm going to regret it. Would you like American or British?
Whatever's easier for you, Jer. Honestly,
Either
'cause
or.
You're gonna have to interrogate him at some.
Either
So-
or, the voice is going to go batshit either way. So...
Do it as British. See if you can stay in British. I'd be interested.
Meg, that you?
Nice.
Hey!
Hey, is that Keith with you?
No, he's at the cinema.
Where have you two been? I've been worried sick.
He sounds like, the Pokédex.
Really?
It sounds like the Pokédex. Snubble. The pink
our
Pokemon.
Pokedex, right.
Oh yeah, our Pokédex, Jeremy. Our immune Pokédex. Ray Winston, the Pokédex.
Maya, the mythical Pokemon.
The mystic Pokemon. Oh yeah. Matty messaged me last week.
Nick, you handle this.
Oh, I'm gonna regret this, aren't I? I think I'll leave this one up to you, Maya.
How dare you!
Meg.
Yomiko has requested to hear the Eevee Pokédex entry in that voice.
Oh, okay.
So,
I don't have
what
that.
I'm going to do is I'm going to grab it from the internet.
Is it from
and send you
Pokemon.com we're doing it from?
No, I'll send you the violet one, Jeremy.
Okay. I don't know if I'll be able to, because of Discord, I might not be able to look at it without making the camera go weird. So
Okay.
I'll quickly look it up. Hang on. Pokemon Violet EV Dex. Pokemon DB. Oh, flipping heck, this page. What is
There's
this?
so many Pokemon sites. But the Pokedex entries should be the same. As in, like, they should be the same across the board. For
Okay,
Scarlet
all
and
I will
Violet.
say is pick a
Hang on a
game.
second. Well, it's going to be Scarlet and Violet.
Okay, Scarlet is.
Well, no, I'll do Scarlet.
Oh, okay,
'cause
okay,
I always
right.
did Scarlet, remember? And you can do Violet.
All right.
So yours one should end with the word stones.
Correct.
And my one should end with the word environment.
Correct.
Right? All right. Here we go, Yomiko. You ready? Eevee, the evolution Pokemon. Its ability to evolve into many forms allows it to adapt smoothly and perfectly to any environment.
Eevee, the evolution Pokemon. Its genetic code is irregular. It may mutate if it is exposed to radiation from element stones.
Boo boo. There you go. We definitely did read that at some point during our Violet playthrough because you caught an Eevee and we did that. But yes, always happy to come back. Awesome both.
There we go. Nice little callback there.
Cool. Yeah, it was a nice callback.
Finally made your mind up, have ya?
My mind?
You'll run the pasta shop when I'm gone?
Pasta?
Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. You make your old man proud.
I don't remember owning an old man.
When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep this place running? An old man like me. Polly, the kids are home. Would you like to be?
Hello?
I say, do you want to be?
Hello?
Are you being Polly the parrot? Okay.
Yeah. Hello, hello. Nick, what was that?
A parrot? The one on the one on that perch? Keith, this is just me in real life now. Keith. Yes. I leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, Sonny. Where is the noodle currently? Hang on, camera switch. Camera switch coming. We need an update. Noodle! Official noodle. There we go.
Anyway.
Oh, he even says Sonny, I missed that. I'll leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, Sonny.
She's hard to deal with when she's wet. You have to wrap her in a towel and lift her out the bath. Nick, what's a wet noodle? Lean over, I'll show you.
Based on the available evidence, I'd say it's the name of his pasta shop.
Which may or may not exist.
That's a relief, isn't it, Polly?
Hello! Hello!
Aye up.
Big mood. He fell asleep.
I guess he's relieved.
I can't believe we just inherited a business.
That sprite.
So gross. Okay, we could try and talk to him, I guess. Ah!
A pasta shop? Aye up. To think the wet noodle will live on when I'm gone. My father started it, you know. So that makes you two the third generation. Meg,
Yeah?
tomorrow we'll start with the secrets of dough tossing.
Dough tossing?
You too, Keith. Yes? You'll be the best pasta wrangler the West has ever seen.
Pasta Wrangler is the name of my new album. Pasta Wrangler? The West? Isn't pasta from Italy?
Meg,
Yeah?
You know, the best pasta's always been made west of the Rockies, don't ya?
I'll be honest with you, I'm not following.
Right, of course. Everybody knows that.
Sure. Nick,
Huh?
how long do we have to keep up this all in the family charade?
Until we get a clue. The old man must know something about the murder.
He knows nothing.
We're not leaving until we find out what that is.
Well, I guess we can ask him about the boat rental. The boat room.
This is a boat rental shop, right? What are you talking about? This is the Palace of Pasta, the wet noodle. Though, now that you mention it, we haven't got many orders for spaghetti lately. All the kids come up and say, "Yo, dude, we want to ride in one of your boats."
And I'm like, how do you do, fellow kid?
That's why I keep them boats out there.
For trapping kids!
Youngsters these days. Darned if I understand them. I'm pretty confused myself.
Nick, this isn't going anywhere.
But this old man is the witness tomorrow, right?
You better hope so.
We've got to find some way of getting information out of him.
Okay, try presenting him with your badge.
Oh. Ah, yes. It works. Well, it actually wouldn't let me.
Oh no, come on. It doesn't seem to...
Oh, hang on, wait, back. Present.
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah.
Bleh.
Bah!
Huh? That a lawyer's badge?
Did you mug a lawyer, Keith?
Yes, it is. I don't believe it.
Yeah, I've defeated one lawyer to get this badge. I defeated the defense gym, and this is my badge from that. It's just all Pokemon that have got really high defense.
This old guy is the first person to recognize my badge.
That's interesting, considering he's apparently crazy.
I get it.
Do you?
Huh? Aye up. I got you figured out now. You're not Keith.
Oh no, busted.
Nick, now's our chance to clear things up.
I don't want to run a pasta restaurant.
Sir, no, I'm not Keith.
He's my dad.
And I'm not Meg either.
Shut up, Meg.
We're here investigating a murder that took place on this lake the other night.
Please help us.
A lawyer, huh?
Please, mister.
All right, I'll help.
Okay.
But on one condition.
No, we don't want any spaghetti.
What's that?
When this case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle.
Just say you'll run it because he's crazy.
Yeah, for the purposes of game progression, let's just say yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we promise.
Uh-huh, we totally do.
Nick, are you sure about this?
I said we promise.
Why are y'all crossing your fingers? Shut up!
Hey, anything to get this case solved. Also, who wouldn't want to run... try again. Also, who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix noodles?
Every now and then Phoenix says something that reminds me that he is just as insane as everyone else in this universe. And it is a little bit reassuring, like being isekai'd into this place.
I guess so.
That's my boy. Good for you, Keith.
And we're back here.
Wait, didn't I just say... You too, Meg.
Yeah?
You bring a tear to your old man's eye, you know. Now, what was that you wanted to know? Speak up, Polly.
Hello! Hello!
I'm very glad that people are receptive in the chat to me saying Keef, K-E-F.
Oh yeah, 'cause my friends can't say it in any other way anymore. They can't do the TH noise.
Now he's talking to the bird again. How do we get him to talk to us?
Wear a bird costume. We can present him.
Present him with a gun.
Listen, old man, you fucking tell us, all right? show him the lake. Show him the lake photo. I think it's the first one.
Okay. Lake photo. All right.
Yeah.
Hi up. I've seen this.
The lake? Yeah, I bloody hope so.
You know something about this, sir? Keith.
What?
Yes? It's okay. You can call me Dad.
But Keith is your dad. This is so confusing.
In our life canon, this is very weird.
Matty says that he got to chat 40k with Keith last night and he told him Mag did nothing wrong. Oh, how did that go down? Ow.
That's gone right over my head, but sure.
Don't worry. I only have a very glancing knowledge of 40k, enough to send memes to the chat.
Dad? You know something about this? Aye up. The other night, out on the lake.
Yes? Yes?
I know all about that. I've seen it.
What? Tell us what you saw. I saw a lake.
Well, I suppose. Since you're taking over the shop and all. Oh.
It's okay if you back out. You can talk to him again.
Oh, right. That's a weird game mechanic I'm still not used to.
It is a little strange. I think they get better in later games.
I forget the time, but, it was pretty dark outside. Probably night high up.
Yeah, that's usually when it gets dark.
It was after midnight, but okay. Then I heard this bang. So I looked outside.
Through the window we can't see.
Then I heard another one. Bang!
Oh.
A little while later, this boat comes back. Then a young man walked by my window here. He was muttering something to himself high up.
Something like, I can't believe I just murdered that guy.
What does he say?
I can't believe this gun went off.
What do you believe? This gun went off.
Don't
God,
believe it.
unbelievable. Oh my goodness.
I don't believe it.
It was a man wearing a boat costume, if you can believe that.
Zoinks!
He had a gun on a stick.
Aye up. I forgot. I'm very happy we had confirmation that people know who Victor Melcher is in the year 2024.
Well, we're all very British and very of the same age.
I'll remember tomorrow by court time. Promise.
Matty says telling Keith that Magnus did nothing wrong went down like a tiny little dead balloon.
We need to know earlier than that.
Oh.
Right. We can examine this room.
Oh, do we want to?
Yes.
All right.
Obvious stuff like the parrot.
Yeah, you're right.
Wow, what an amazing parrot that is.
Fuck you.
Good morning.
Hey, Nightbot.
Hello. God, it's like talking to that bloody woman from. It ignored me, and then it told me to bring it a script for some reason.
What? You forgot, Meg? You gotta call her name first.
It's like Alexa.
Her name?
Polly, how you been?
Hello. Hello.
See?
I mean, she didn't answer the question, but okay. Oh, hi, Charlie.
Hey,
No
Charlie,
problem, you
welcome,
can work
welcome.
as long as you like. Yomiko says the only thing I know about 40k is that there was a magic card set of them a few years ago. Yeah, that makes sense. Yes. Also, Nightbot, could you regulate my dopamine for me? Thanks, bye.
Neat. So the parrot's name's Polly.
Parrot, the erstwhile companion of the boat shop caretaker, answers to the name Polly.
Can I just point out that the word erstwhile there is kind of weird?
100%.
You know what it means, right?
I'm sure I do, but
I'm pretty sure it means previous, like in the past. So it's like, but it still is. Unless I've misunderstood what the word erstwhile means. Former. Yeah, no, that's what it means.
Yeah, former or of past
The
times.
former companion. That just adds credence to my idea that everything in the court record is literally in our pockets at all times. So, like, we just literally took this parrot and just shoved it in our pocket upside down. That's what happened.
Too bad all she can say is hello.
Ha ha ha! Oh, blimey. Old Polly can say lots of things.
Polly Pocket.
You
Polly
just
Pocket
need
parrot.
to...
That was Yomiko. Oh, not me.
You just need to know the secret words.
Wait a second. I know the secret words. One second. One second.
It's like when you go to a restaurant and there's a secret menu.
Yeah. Okay, hang on. I just need to look up the secret words. 1 second. Okay.
Oh, that's you, sorry.
Hang on. Why? Where are the secret words? Oh. Okay, parrot. Here are the secret words. Are you ready? Bar, weep, gra, na, weep, ni, ninny, bon.
Perfect. Did you hear that, here's a sidebar, they're putting the first 4 episodes of Transformers in the cinema to celebrate the 40th anniversary?
Of the original animated
Of the
series?
original cartoon.
To celebrate what?
To celebrate the...
the anniversary.
Yeah, to celebrate the
anniversary.
40th anniversary.
Damn!
So
that is
good.
very cool. I hope they have a Weird Al as of honor.
I think they're doing like a table read thing as part of it as well. There's like a script,
It's
script
a script
reading. Yeah,
that's what Matty said. I knew Yomiko, bar, weep, grana, weep, ninny, bong.
yeah. There we go.
Yes, we're all on the same page here. I didn't read any of those. What did she say? The secret words?
The secret words, I think was a line.
Okay, so
So, do I just try and talk to the parrot again then?
there's a safe on top of the telly. Polly,
Nani?
Polly, what's your name? Yes, I saw your post about that in the group chat, Matty. That's super duper cool.
Polly.
Cute.
Maya's found a new friend. Let's see how safe this safe is.
Look, a little safe.
Now, don't you go opening people's safes without their permission, Meg.
Maybe later.
In hindsight, I totally should have just said Medge. Because it's so weird and off kilter for this character.
Okay, right. I was just thinking I missed a thing there.
Later?
I'll be back to do crimes. Okay, can we talk to the caretaker again? Wow, he has a television in here too. All the mod cons, but not a shitter, weirdly enough.
Don't work though.
I like to talk to myself in it like a reflection.
Really?
I picked it up from the dump after all. It figures that it doesn't work.
I mean, what are you doing here?
Then why do you keep it? I don't know. It just looks right there.
The artist drew it. What do you want from me?
I'm not the sprite whisperer. In the summer, I replace it with a mini fridge.
That don't work either. A broken mini fridge?
Of course. I got that from the dump too.
Weirdly enough, the mini fridge gets great radio reception. Don't know how that works. And this television is really good for keeping beers cold.
Nobody in their right mind would throw away a good cooler.
I know you're thinking about Dragon Ball Z. Wait, is there a character called Cooler in Dragon Ball Z? Or did I
I'm trying
imagine
desperately not to say anything.
that? Oh, right, okay. Can we
Yes.
talk to him again?
Tangent. Cooler is Frieza's brother,
Oh, it's King Cooler.
who only appears in Dragon Ball movies, but Frieza's dad is called King Cold.
Oh, King Cold. That's right.
Yeah.
He appears for like half an episode, and then Trunks
Yeah.
just kicks his head off or something. Right. Can we talk to the guy anymore?
Probably.
Does he have any more options if we back up? Oh, he does.
Polly.
Polly.
Ah, my memory's gotten worse of late.
Can't see how.
That's why I just tell everything important to old Polly here.
She's like NordVPN. Everything important?
Not a sponsor.
Huh. I wonder. Polly, what's the number of the safe? 1228. What? All right.
Hey, Polly, watch it, will ya?
Fuck you. See, Nick? All it takes is a little clever thinking.
And Criminal Mind.
Boo boo. Quick, Nick, write the number down.
I've already forgotten it.
1228. Do you want to write it down? It is important.
Oh, hang on.
Just write it on your little notepad.
I'll add it to my little crib sheet of our voices
Yeah,
that I
safe
keep.
Caretaker's safe combination is 122.
In fact, all I'm gonna write, just to see if it helps at all, I'm just gonna write down 1228. That's all I'm gonna write down.
Oh, it's all
Nothing
you.
else. And then you go, what's the number?
Oh, I remember. I remember the number.
Also, while I'm here, caretaker, Gravelly London. Well, Gravel London, as it's just auto-corrected too, but there we go.
Fagin. You got Fagin going on.
I legit had there was a group once who wanted me to do Fagin in their local show.
I think you as Fagin would have been terrifying. Just like, Fagin is scary enough. Imagine if he was literally a giant
Yeah.
as well. It would just be like, oh my god. This is vaguely related, but I said to my dog last night, I asked her if she was actually two Dachshunds doing a pantomime horse. And she's just kept it for all these years. She's actually two smaller dogs in a costume. Right. Okay. So we've got the
Sorry.
the
So,
safe code.
hey, don't get me involved in your little heist schemes. You know what? Little Terry was just here.
Was the eye?
Terry? Hiya, that kid next door. You always used to make him cry, remember?
You live on a hut at a lake with no one there.
He was wearing this tattered old coat. Got himself some whiskers growing out his face. He must be talking about Detective Gumshoe.
I mean, okay. If it actually happened.
He comes up and tells me to come down to court tomorrow.
Really? Why are you surprised by this?
Somehow, I don't think we're going to get much useful information from this guy. Phoenix, speaking as me personally now, I would say you've only just figured that out.
I think he's just kind of okay.
Maya, maybe we should be leaving.
I think you're right. Oh wait, I had one more question.
Huh?
Polly, have we forgotten something? What? Don't forget, DLC. What? Huh? What did she just say?
One more time, Polly.
556?
What? The WrestleMania 556 incident?
The one in space?
Hey, mister! I mean, Dad.
Yeah, I haven't watched the rest of my...
Oh, this is getting weird. Who is this old guy?
Charlie's like, this parrot is a goddamn liability. Harriet says, finish the story, Polly!
Well played, Harriet, well played.
Rhode Island Red over here. Why would that bird, Polly, know about WrestleMania 556?
We have to figure out who that old man is.
So anyone who wasn't here earlier, we made a joke that DL6 could be read as 556, and we've been talking about WrestleMania earlier and how the strange, so we just keep calling it.
Roman numerals, basically.
Keep calling it WrestleMania 556. Oh.
What?
He locked the door from the other side. Well, I'd have loved to see him lock it from this side, honestly, Maya. That would have been a trick work.
Who could that old man be? I think I need to do a little more research on this WrestleMania 556 incident.
I heard it was in space!
Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe.
We might get bored of this next week, so don't worry, guys.
Yeah, this probably won't be a regular
We'll probably
thing.
forget this later, because I forgot about the boat sticks as well.
If anything, what will probably happen is we'll do it once, and that's the acknowledgement, as it were.
Or I'll forget I made the joke and try and make the joke again, and you'll be like, joke. I'm like, no! Right, okay, let's go and speak to Gumshoe.
Let's find Gumshoe. I'm assuming he's at the police
Man who
station.
is tall, wearing a coat, Gumshoe. Shoes made of gum.
Where's all his shoes? The correct way. Gumshoe.
Gumshoe. Thanks.
God, switching to this voice after doing that other one. Right, okay.
Hey, pal.
Hey, pal! Long time no see! Basically.
I just love doing the squawks, and I'm so happy when they come through.
You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time? Actually, we wanted to ask you something. Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah?
Oh, right.
Charlie says, I heard Sam and Becky's daughter took the title from Cody's daughter with the Super Spaceman punch. That just makes me think of that bit from The Simpsons going, I heard your dad went to a restaurant and ate all the food in the restaurant. He had to the restaurant. And she's like, oh, my dad might eat a lot, but he isn't. And then the car pulls up along, like,
You know the boat rental shop down at Gord Lake? Oh,
It's a
yeah!
boat.
The old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right?
Are you insane? Why would you do
How'd you... That was supposed to be top secret.
Liberty Roads! That would be a great name! Yes! Or Freedom Roads would be good.
Do you know who that old man is, Detective?
Oh, even better, Matty. Liberty Bell Roads. That would be a great name.
Actually, I don't know. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him.
Every answer we got, gay as hell.
I decided that he wasn't persuasive. What the hell's happened to my voice? You see, I decided that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. Screw my voice.
Charlie says Rue Rollins doesn't sound too bad either. Sounds very tasty, in fact.
You see, that's why we called Ms. Lotta Hart yesterday. As for who he is, we have absolutely no idea.
Huh. Sounds suspicious.
That was a bit over-egged, sorry. The WrestleMania 556 incident.
Yes, please tell us what happened there.
Detective Gumshoe, please help us. Huh? We need to know about the WrestleMania 556 incident.
One where they all got murdered?
If anyone's watching the VOD of this, like, a year or...
What the fuck are you talking about?
like, months down the line, this is going to make no sense whatsoever.
Is that the one that happened in space? The best part is, I don't think anyone else is finding this half as funny as we are, Jeremy, and yet we're just having such a great time with it.
I know, right? There you go. That was when Edgeworth's father died.
You don't
I
say.
can't help but think that has something to do with this current case. To tell you the truth, I don't know much about the incident either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file.
Can I just say, in response to something Matty just said in the chat about how there are lots more Rhodeses being trained up, I was like, if they all are a team, you should call them the Grand Junction, and I will not be taking questions at this. Oh, are we going back to what TNA stands for at some point? Because I still have no idea.
Okay, yeah, well, end of the stream, that's how we'll end it.
End of the stream.
Just
okay, don't tell
remind
my
me.
way goals.
Remind me.
I'll try. Yeah, chat. Remind Jeremy because TNA was mentioned earlier in the chat. I do not know what it stands for, and I'm supposed to be guessing. So don't tell me.
Do you have any other thoughts, by the way?
You said every word was an adjective. I'm not convinced you're correct, because that's not how things work. But can someone in the chat confirm if every word in TNA
is Jeremy
adjective?
being a dunderhead? Let's just ask that as a question.
Yeah, maybe because I just cannot think of a phrase that is 3 adjectives. But if he's right, I apologise profusely.
Put it this way.
Let's
Let's put it this way. AEW stands for All Elite Wrestling, which sounds... There's a little bit of logic behind it. Like, you could go, okay...
not acronym, Matty.
An adjective.
Adjective. A describing word.
Yeah. So... It's not that.
Yeah, no, because all is not an adjective. Neither.
Also, by the way, I'm pretty convinced that they're not all adjectives, by the way. It's just I said it at the time.
This is why I need someone to back this up, because I'm like, I need to help. Right, okay, come on then.
So,
he's telling us how he can't show us his balls.
So,
I can't remember why.
I'm afraid I can't show them to you either, pal. My balls.
You need a warrant for these balls. What? You showed me the balls without a warrant that other time.
However, if you can convince me, somehow, that the incident is related to this case...
Get yourself a spaffidavit.
Well, I guess I'd consider opening the file up.
Okay, so we need to present something to him that proves this case is related to
Presenting gun!
No. What did we find to do with the DL6 case?
Present the parrot, present the parrot, present the parrot, present the
just
parrot.
pulls it out of his pocket. Matty says it's kind of a double illusion, but he spelt illusion like to elude, as in to hide.
All right, look, I'm going to be honest, Claire. I don't know. I've probably just really sent you on a red herring. I
think Matty might mean double allusion, as in like it could mean 2 different...
Let me put it this way. Let's just sort this now. It's far easier. So, in fact,
Tell me the first word.
In fact,
Tell me the first word.
Okay, I'll let you decide. Do you want the first, second, or third?
There's a good chance the first one is the. Yeah, it's allude, not elude. I think elude means to hide from.
So would you like the first, second, or third word?
Oh, if I ask the first one, it's the. I'm gonna be really annoyed.
I'm not giving you any clues.
Give me the second one.
You're gonna love this one. Non-stop.
That is an adjective. It's okay, Matty. It's only. I only point it out because usually when there's a spelling mistake, it's fine and I know what you meant. But in very rare cases, if you spell a word differently, it can have a totally different meaning. So I'm like, what? Because you've got allude, elude, and then illusion, which are 3 different spellings. Brilliant. Absolutely. So let's show him the parrot. So you said it was non-stop?
Yes.
That is an adjective. So far, I'm apologising to you. Let's show him the parrot.
It won't keep up.
What?
What's that? A parrot?
your pocket, pal?
The old man at the boat rental shop's parrot.
You know you've got that, pal?
The parrot knew about that incident.
Did you steal that from that guy?
That incident? Pal,
1 inch, bro.
you see? that incident? DL6. What? Almost sound like a parrot there.
Polly, have we forgotten something? Don't forget, DL6.
I love how we're getting a flashback literally a minute after the things happened. Oh, that's not even a gumshoe. I'm pretty sure that old man must have taught her that word. Yeah. But how would the old man know about that incident? Wait, what if
What if
that
he was
old...
in WrestleMania 556? What if there?
What if the old man was connected to the incident?
He was a flavor commentator. Nick, you think he might be?
I get you, pal. It sounds like you need information on the incident.
I do.
Through there is the station's records room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need. But, no but.
All right, way to go, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, Nick, to the records room.
Exit stage right.
Stay on to Omnes.
I guess it's time we faced Edgeworth's past.
Okay.
It's time to move.
It's time to do what we said we were just gonna do.
To the records room.
Okay.
Police
Oh, look,
department.
a new location we haven't seen yet.
Records room.
Wow.
Triple exclam. It's a big word.
Fucking disgustingly dirty in here. It's amazing. Oh wow, I didn't realise she was gonna say that. Sorry. Sorry, I'm not that person. It's amazingly dusty.
10 years of files and 10 years of... Why did I say it like it was a crime scene? 10 years of files.
I feel like it sounds like a fucking song lyric.
10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess. Anyway, 10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess.
Let's find that DL6 stuff quick. Non-stop, you could say.
15 years ago, both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old.
Can't believe I shot his dad.
We were almost through 4th grade when he suddenly transferred. Because of the incident?
Nick, I found out where the file is.
Is it under D?
It was under W for some reason. Just let me know what you want to know about the DL6 incident. Right, so now Maya is like the... So she'll go get you the file that you want. So
Okay, so it just goes back, alright.
So you need to talk to Maya, she's the file.
Okay then, here we go. It's time for the Pepsi to be spilled. Well, first I have to get a handle on the main facts, like a summary.
I've got a wintry, because it was in winter. Right. Summary, found it. Here you go. I thought you were going to read it, Maya.
Okay, December 28, 2001.
That's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow. Good film.
So, in 2 days, the case is closed. The incident took place in the elevator of the district courthouse.
Is that the one we own?
Yes.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I've been riding a murder elevator?
A murder-vator?
That's my wrestler name. I'm the murder vapor. I kill you.
And what was the pasta shop called again? Pasta Wrangler, wasn't it?
No, he called you a pasta wrangler, but the pasta shop was called Wet Noodle. Charlie says, note, this is the only time an Ace Attorney hits note a year. Yes, most of the time over the year you have been judged by that year. It's when you go on the wiki and you try and find out how old characters are, there's always a little disclaimer that's just like, by the way, this is all a bit wibbly wobbly. Nobody really knows. We have an answer, but we can't tell you when because time is a flexible concept here. Is this the same district courthouse where we're holding the trial right now?
Looks like it. There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day, December 28, 2001. Part of the court building collapsed and all of the lights went out.
When did this remaster come out? A few years ago, I can't remember. Wow, that was some earthquake. Look, you're either in Los Angeles or Japan. Both places have a lot of earthquakes.
At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. Oh, that was you saying that, sorry.
This guy started turning into a werewolf halfway. Brilliant.
5 hours?
That would be scary like that in the dark.
No Nokia 3210 back then.
Yeah, playing Snake.
There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator, and the survivors were unconscious.
Sorry. The survivors?
One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot in the heart. And you're to blame!
Look at this photograph! A bad day!
Oh, I'm so glad we were able to do that on time. It's perfect.
Harriet joined in there as well.
Amazing.
That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? Daddy Edgeworth.
Daddy Edge.
Daddy Edge.
He said that his father was shot before his very eyes.
That's very
So, Miles Edgeworth was one of the passengers in that elevator. The Murdervator. Brought to you by Pasta Wrangler and sponsored by Wet Noodle.
Now we go back to WrestleMania in space.
Victim data. Do you have data on the victim? Edgeworth's father? Oh, hang on. Noodle cam. Bear with me. I should just make a noodle cam somehow. What if we could do that? There we go.
I don't know if you could see that, but greyhounds are actually really bad at scratching themselves. Oh, she's just turned her ear inside out. Well, sorry, everyone, I'm making seasick. Can you stay still, please? You homophobic webcam. I need to take my earplug out. 1 second.
Yep. Dog's ear being sorted. Dog's ear has been sorted.
Oh!
Nope. Dog looks so confused. Oh, look at the noodle, everyone. Appreciate the noodle, everyone.
Down she goes!
We should so add like an emote of the noodle. Is there have we got a dog emote anywhere already in the chat? We must have one somewhere. Is there one? I think there might be.
Oh no! Oh no! Another beast!
There we go.
Check out that Come here.
Oh! Ah!
Look into your horrible face. There. There's the horrible dog. There she is. There's a horrible animal. 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 What's in the pocket of the animal? Schnackle.
Right, I'll make a note that we need to get some kind of official noodle emote or something.
Right.
Or a thing.
Reverse worm. Okay, got it. Wait a second, I gotta. Oh god, oh god, Xeon has fallen.
I'll turn it back here for a sec, there we go. Oh, pardon me. What was that? You're right.
Yeah, sorry.
We were just saying, or I was just saying to myself rather, that we really need some kind of official noodle emote or like a noodle-based sound that people can redeem.
I want to draw us some more emotes. You tell me how many slots we've got, and let me know any that you might want. Because currently we've only got the one of you. And
yeah, I think there's 4 slots.
Definitely draw more.
I want to say there's 4 slots total, and I think I've just got some of the quote-unquote generic ones.
You've got some of the placeholder ones in there.
Yeah.
You've got this one. Which is the one I drew.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're great. They're great for doing that. We also call her wing head, because the ears stick out like proper sideways. Yeah, hold on. It says here he's got a massive law degree. Victim. Here, found it.
Gregory Edgeworth, 35,
Daddy.
defense attorney. If he was still alive, he'd be 50.
Thanks, Phoenix. I can also math.
He had lost that day's case in court and got in the elevator with his son, Miles.
I'm gonna fucking beat the shit off you when we get home. Miles? You mean Miles Edgeworth?
Miles Edgeworth, of course.
Oh. So he was... Oh, God. The reason this is so weird is because you can ask her these questions in any order, so she has to cover everything.
Gotcha.
So he was in the elevator with his father. Can't believe he killed him.
From the angle of the bullet and other evidence, it could not have been suicide. The murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Where have I heard that before?
Over a lake?
Huh. It sounds just like the current case. What's going on here? Next, suspect data.
So is this data about the suspect or data that is in fact suspect?
Got any data on the suspect in there?
The suspect? Huh, that would be the guy that my mum got arrested. Hold on, this is it.
The man arrested as a suspect in the incident was Yanni Yogi. Not Yami Yogi. Or Yami
or
Yugi.
Yogi Bear. Or Logie Bird.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, I swear when I watched this, the same joke was made. Nice, Harriet, nice. And it's like, it's probably because the last time I saw this, the same joke was made. But do you remember years ago where they had that thing about like whether you hear Yanni or Laurel?
Yanni or, sorry?
Laurel. It was a thing where the same sound and different people heard different things.
What?
You've never heard about this?
What is this? Yanni or Laurel?
Do you remember the dress that nobody could remember? Could agree on what colour it was?
I'm sorry, what?
There was a photograph of a dress that some people saw as blue and gold, and some people some people saw it as black and gold, and some people saw it as blue and white.
Right, okay. I recall.
Remember that?
I recall that. Sorry, I thought you said that people were hearing the name of a dress differently.
No, not the dress. They're hearing a sound and hearing 2 completely different things. I am fascinated now to know which one you hear, because
I'll tell you what. Should we save that towards the end for the reveal of TNA as well?
Okay, I've got the video loaned. I'll put it in the chat and you can listen to it at the end. Okay.
Cool. All right, we'll try and work that. So
yeah, we got our suspect here, Yanni Yogi, or yeah, it's an audio trick, as Charlie says.
He was a clerk in the court, apparently.
You munching? You've been a munch. So he must have been the 3rd person in the elevator.
So I nearly called him Yami Yugi, and I'm not going to be able to unhear that now.
Yummy Yogi Bear.
I mean, to be fair, I was going to say, sorry, to be fair, season 0 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is pretty dark, so, you know. But, I cut in. Please continue.
Well, then he had to have done it.
But he was found innocent, thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond.
If he's such a good defense lawyer, why didn't he defend himself against getting murdered? Hammond, the victim in our case.
Right. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived. So much
He did have 3 picnic baskets on it.
So much so, He had brain damage.
Brain damage.
He lost all memory of being in the elevator.
And what an elevator was.
After he was declared innocent, he disappeared.
I didn't realise that brain damage could make you invisible. Huh. Where could Yogi have gone to? Jellystone?
The Shadow Realm. He may be closer than we think.
I've just thought of a noise we can add, Jeremy. Quick, write this down.
Oh, geez. All right, hang on. Go on.
Just write down Earthbound Weird.
All right.
I'll find the noise and send it to you, but it was exactly the noise that I heard in my just then.
Okay. I guess I know generally what happened in the incident now. I still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth.
I love the fact that DL6 has become like Voldemort. We can't say it. Nick! Are we going to take the whole file? There's too much. We'll never get it out.
I've got deep pockets. I can fit a parrot in here.
What are you doing? Okay. Yeah, the whole parrot in there, upside down.
You're right.
Fuck you!
How about we just take what we think we'll need? And by that, I would say the whole thing.
Well, you don't have to make a choice. It's just taken a few bits, so that's good.
Incident case file.
That is the end of investigation day 2.
Right. That's probably all we've been able to find here. Now all that's left is the trial tomorrow. I wonder how Dad will do testifying in court. To be continued.
This is even sadder because I'm pretty sure that I don't think Phoenix has parents. I think he was like in foster care. I don't know if I made that up. I'm just going to see if his parents are listed.
So I guess the question is, how do you want to play the rest of this stream? Because I'll be honest, I think that might be a good place to leave it for this week.
Yeah, no, I'm with you because I'm going to start feeling tired otherwise. So we have a few points of order. One of which is to find out whether Jeremy can hear Laurel.
Laurel or Hardy, whoever it was.
Laurel and Hardy. Where is the thing? Where's the YouTube? Aha, right, okay.
Do you want to... Right, if you try and send me the link, I will try and copy it over then.
We'll do it. 1 second. I need to find...
Also, while I'm here, let's get some music on in the background. There we go.
YouTube.
I
can't even remember which one I can't actually remember which one I hear. So this should be interesting. 1 second.
Let me know which chat you're going to send it in, and then I'll... Or if you want actually...
I'll just put it in the chat.
Yeah, put it in the chat, as it were.
Yeah, so this video I found is from The Guardian. I'm just trying to work out where we can listen to it.
Well, while you're looking that up, I will ask, do you have any other inkling what TNA stands for?
Okay, so I've written down Turbo Nonstop. Hey, it's not even the stupidest
Can
thing
I be honest with you?
What?
That's arguably better.
Okay, so I'm going to go on your basic thing that they were all adjectives, even if they aren't. So turbo is a tenuous adjective. So I'm going to say turbo, non-stop. It's an adjective that starts with A. Angry.
Yeah, it's probably not an adjective.
Help! Help! Tell me, Jeremy. Tell me what they were.
So, TNA Wrestling stands for Total Non-Stop Action.
I'd say that only one of those words is an adjective. That's the non-stop.
Yeah, again, hindsight's a wonderful thing, but there you go.
I think you've told me about that before. I just can't think what context that would have been in. Okay, so there's the link.
All right, let me see if I can successfully load this up somewhere.
And I think this should play correctly.
Okay, right. I will mute the music for a second. Okay. I've just actually turned the music off. And what I'm going to do now is just play this audio so we'll hear it. And
part of me is like, I hope this is the actual right audio.
Well, we're about to find out, aren't we? So
yeah, I suppose so. Because the problem is, if you can hear one, only So I have no idea if this is the right one because I only ever hear. Right.
So I will say, I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it through this, so you might have to press play at your end at the same time.
Yeah. No. I can hear. Well, I just want to know what you hear.
All right, that's cool. So I'm going to press it in 3, 2, 1.
Laurel, 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 Laurel,
Is it just playing an ad?
Laurel.
Okay, I'm assuming people could hear that.
No, I couldn't hear a thing. Could chat? Could you hear that? Because I didn't hear it through Jeremy.
I heard Laurel.
Cool. You heard Laurel.
Yeah.
Harriet can only hear Yanni. Lucia Freddy can hear Yanni. See, this is what's mad about this is the fact that there's something to do with this sound that means, and it's not even like, you know those things where you're like, where it's like a ballerina spinning, and if you concentrate, you can make her go either way. I cannot make myself hear anything other than Laurel ever.
That's unequivocally for me. That is Laurel.
Yeah, and everyone in the chat is saying that they hear Yanni. How weird is that?
Is this reflective on my direction in life? Like,
well, if it is, then we're both on the stream together, so I guess. Let me just see if the comments are on
We're
there.
trapped in our own shadow realm.
The best part is there's a video here I've linked and someone's written, so the subtitles just say Gary. So that's kind of weird. So I think it's something to do with the pitch of the sound. Like, I think that there are, I think the sound is, both sounds are in there, but for some reason, depending on what level you listen at, it depends on what you hear.
Okay,
I cannot
experiment then. I've got an experiment. I'm going to mute the music. So I've got an experiment now.
Hear anything, so, you know.
So what I'm going to do now for everyone in chat is I'm going to now play this at 1.75 speed.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm curious if that's going to make a difference at all. So
can I hear it if you do that, or can only they hear it?
don't know. You might have to load it up on your end to be able to do that.
Okay, I'm listening. Anyway,
Apologies. So actually, unless you put the stream on at your end, you can hear it on a delay.
No. You go for it.
So 3, 2, 1.
Laurel, 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 Laurel.
I hear the same thing.
Laurel,
So slowing it down or speeding it up didn't change it for you?
Laurel.
Not at all. I'm now going to switch it to 0.25 speed.
That's a bit too slow. I'm going to do it half speed.
So.
Laurel.
I don't know how anyone can hear anything at this. Phew. Speed it up. Can you hear the other one yet? Well, I can't.
That was really funny. It's still exactly the same.
It just sounds like someone saying Laurel faster.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Oh, but Lucy, someone said in the chat, it's not to do with the speed, it's to do with the pitch. And obviously, changing the speed doesn't change the pitch.
Yeah.
So,
Sometimes
we'll
it can
have to play
manipulate
with this
it.
off stream. But
Yeah.
there are. I'm not generally a huge fan of these because there isn't really a right answer. Both of these answers are correct. It's just really interesting to me, especially this sound one, because there were a group of people where they were like, "Oh yeah, you hear this, right?" And then someone goes like, "No," and it's fascinating to me. It really is. Yeah, so Stitcher can just hear two different versions of Yanni. One that sounds more like yearly.
Interesting.
Can I put the link in chat? We did, Lucian Freddy. Did you not
yeah,
see
it was a little bit earlier in the chat, I believe.
Let's just copy and paste it again.
It was about 10 or 15 lines
just above
up.
where you said total non-stop action. Time for an advert break. There's the link again.
There you go. So yeah, a randomly fascinating thing now. I'm sure we will, this may come back in conversation, as it were.
Yeah. No worries. And well done for remembering to switch us back to just chatting.
Yeah,
awesome.
hopefully did that the first time, because I tried
to.
to switch it a few minutes ago and it suddenly said we were still on Phoenix Right. I was like, no, we're not.
Phoenix wrong! It's not Phoenix right, it's Phoenix stupid.
But on that note, folks, I think we're going to start to wrap up. So thank you all so much for joining us, and hope you had a lovely time. We should be back Friday next week. I say should because I'm going on a trip somewhere over the weekend, but my current plan is to go Saturday morning, partly because I've got stuff to do on Friday, as it were. So should be here as normal next week. So keep an eye on things. We will make it known accordingly if we are not. But Claire.
He's going for a trip on his favourite ocean ship, which is his garden. Before we do our shout outs, just a note to remind you, Jeremy, and to let everyone in the chat know, we are probably going to be raiding Cliff when we are done in a minute.
I shall get that set up.
That's hilarious. Lucia Freddy said he changed the pitch and it became even more like Yanni. I didn't realise that the Soviet Union was at the end of Jeremy's garden. The Iron Curtain has now.
Oh my god. What rumours are we spreading here?
Jeremy's like, oh, the USSR is still here at the end of my garden. Yes, so hello, my name is Felf. I am your possum-coded big sib, and I love you. And I can be found on my link tree that Jeremy has just put in chat there. I am doing lots of drawing at the moment, trying to catch up on a lot of Ode stuff. I'm also available for being commissioned for things like emotes or art for your stream. I am here for you. So yes, that's me. And yeah, Jeremy, where can the people find you?
Best place to find me if you want to see what else I'm doing is go to my link tree, which is linktree/Jeraffemy. There you can find links to various YouTube channels, including the archive of the streams we do, of which last week's stream will be going up there. Been a busy week, things have occurred. But you can also find links to the Bunkermania podcast that we mentioned at the top of the stream if you want to hear Matty Boo and I discussing WrestleMania from last weekend. And be sure to keep an eye out for other streams on there as well, including some WWE 2K24 malark going on, including custom characters, which went very, very uniquely, I will say, in terms of what occurred. But it's all good fun. But if you had teeth in. If you head to the link tree, I'm so tired, folks. Sorry. If you go to the link tree, you will find everything you need to know there. But like I say, we will be back next week, and in a few moments' time, we're going to be raiding Cliff. So do stick around and give Cliff a chance if you've not seen them before. They are a fantastic human, and you will definitely have a laugh. Trust me. If you need some fun antics, as it were, they are 100% worth the trip.
And tell them where you came from.
Exactly, tell them where you came from. With that being said, from myself, Jeremy, from Claire, this has been the Fun Zone. Until next time, take care, have a lovely weekend, and we'll see you next week.